Managera on the sideline, watching San Diego State head-to-head with Utah, Mountain West against the Pac-12. Aaron, a moment ago, Britton Covey, 80-yard punt return for a touchdown, his third career punt return for a score. Lucas Johnson, the offense, back on the field. Defense has been dominant. Greg Bell the carry. Devin Lloyd there. Another TFL. Along with Malone Montaele moments ago, Aaron.
And booming punt, and Covey said, all right, you want to knock me inside the 20-yard line? Give me some speed to get down hills. I got some great blocks. Dynamic. That is what the coaching staff told us all week. And we see it here early on in the first quarter with a big punt return to get them up 7-0.
Junior from Provo. Team captain Britton Covey to the house. Second down. Greg Bell, the transfer. Stopped there by Xavier Carlton, one of the star defensive ends for Utah. Lucas Johnson last year started at Nevada in Reno with no one in the house. Empty stadium. Jordan Brookshire, the starting quarterback for the first 2 weeks, out with a foot injury, hurt first half last week in Tucson against Arizona. It was an impressive road win for San Diego State against the Pac-12. Their hands full here today against Utah from the same conference. Third down, Johnson. Airborne, Shavers, the Alabama and Mississippi State transfer, cannot tiptoe the sideline and bring it in one-handed. And punt time here for the Aztecs.
And we've seen the game plan for this defense. They get in the third and long situations. First and second down, dominate the line of scrimmage. Put them backwards. We do not believe they trust this quarterback and his receivers just yet. And as we've seen, pressure, two back-to-back third and long situations, and 2 wins for the defense.
3 straight, 3 and out, San Diego State. Ariza got the great leg. This a higher punt. Covey, directional, sees that go out of bounds. And Utah's pretty good field position. When they get the ball next, up by a touchdown. For those of you watching on CBSSports.com, our streaming coverage will conclude after the commercial break, but we'll continue on CBS Sports Network. You can find us by going to CBSSportsNetwork.com/channel finder.
My science can predict the destiny of mankind.
His calculations are correct. The Empire is dying.
You can't save yourselves, but you can save humanity's story.
It takes more power to build than to burn. And I want to build.
Football is a team sport, but it's not just the guys on the field, it's the unsung heroes who help us win throughout the season. They're tough and hardworking. For these professionals, Werner products are an essential part of every job. They're versatile, adaptable, and always up for the challenge. They deliver balance and trust, and you can count on them for quality. They've worked their way to the top and stay there. Now's the time to find great deals on Werner products. Visit stepupwithwerner.com to learn more.
We're kicking off game day with a Twisted Tea drop. We're surprising real Twisted Tea fans who love the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Here's a good Halloween trick. Buy a bunch of Reese's. There you go. Turn off all the lights in your house. Yeah. And then you just don't answer the door. Not sorry, Reese's.
At Chewy, we know the only thing that changes when bringing home a new pet is everything. And we're here with everything to help you on that journey. Whether it's finding the perfect bed for a new friend or giving them something personal to welcome them to the family. We can even help you find the perfect treat or food that makes you both smile. Chewy's got toys, treats, prescriptions, all the things you need to celebrate your new friend, delivered right to your door. Get fast, free 1 to 2 day shipping. Visit Chewy.com today.
College football on CBS Sports Network is presented by Geico. Underway from Carson, California, temporary home of San Diego State football. And a good start for Utah for the Pac-12. Welcome to the booth, Dave Ryan, Aaron Murray, former star quarterback at Georgia. Managera on the field. Be with us as well throughout the broadcast. An emotional game last week for the Utes. They're on the road at Provo. Take on BYU, their arch rival. They had won 9 in a row against the Cougars. They lost that one. And now San Diego State tries to go 3-0. So a lot on the line here today.
A lot, and a lot of physicality so far to start this game. We knew that both teams want to dominate the line of scrimmage, be able to run the football, stop the run. It's been fun to start.
Good start for Britton Covey, that's for sure. 80-yard punt return for a touchdown. Charlie Brewer, Baylor transfer, runs the show for Utah. On first down, that ball's tipped and incomplete. Following him was the intended receiver.
Yeah, Brewer's still learning. He grew up high school, college at Baylor, spread offense, up tempo in the gun. He's a little bit more pro style now, going to be under center, play action pass, hand the ball off, different launch angles, different launch points. I think he's done a tremendous job through 2 weeks. Coaches I feel like he's only going to get better and better as the season goes on.
Backfield, wow. Keyshawn Banks got there in a hurry. TJ Pledger, the Oklahoma transfer, got smoked.
Well, they may move Keyshawn Banks to running back for Utah. It's the second time he's almost taken the ball from the quarterback. No one's blocking him. 2 times in a row, 5 yards in the backfield before the running back even touches it. This offensive line struggled, especially on the left side in the zone game a week ago. Does not look early on like those corrections were made.
Tavion Thomas, Cincinnati transfer, featured back here for Brewer. Pressure again, Charlie Brewer in trouble. It's Fountain. A second sack of the first quarter here for Garrett Fountain, linebacker for San Diego State, loss of 7.
Great coverage on. They know where the sticks are, had an opportunity. But the issue is pressure, pressure, pressure. I mean, feel like a chicken with my head cut off on the quarterback, moving around, dodging, weaving, trying to get around Keyshawn Banks. Garrett Fountain. Offensive line has to step it up. I think they got talent at the tight end position where they can take advantage. Got to give your quarterback time, though.
Here's Bird. Return for San Diego State. Stays clear of that. It's out of bounds at about the 37. 40-yard punt.
Lucas Johnson hurt himself at the beginning of last season. He worked his way back. And then from spring into summer, the coaches tell us they actually thought that he was the guy, that he was going to be the starter. It wasn't until just before the season began that Jordan Brookshire began to edge him out, won that starting position. But we see Lucas Johnson starting tonight. The coaches say they have all of the faith in him and the world, the utmost confidence, and that he brings a certain explosiveness to this offense.
No matter, Jordan Brookshire dressed out. We saw that on the field, pregame warm-ups, but not available. Jeff Hecklinski, offensive coordinator, told us this week, injured leg last week in the win against Arizona. So Johnson's turn now. Here's Bell. Turns forward. Levi Sewell, among many Utes, stand up Bell and send it backwards.
Well, they need to start getting some positive plays on first down just like that. It has been punt, punt, punt. And right now, defensively for Utah, it's, hey, let's load the box, let's pressure. And they got 2 great linebackers. I love watching tape of Lloyd and Sewell, number 0, number 1, all over the place. Very intelligent linebackers and defenders. They're going to be tasked with slowing down Greg Bell. And there are going to be a lot of one-on-one opportunities on the outside for Lucas Johnson.
Second down, play fake to Bell. Shavers has the catch, shakes the tackle. Tyrell Shavers grabbed a block punt last week. Kagan Williams brought it in for a touchdown on the road in Tucson for head coach Brady Hoke. Second year, second stint at San Diego State. He was the MAC Coach of the Year at Ball State, Mountain West Coach of the Year at San Diego State, and the Big Ten Coach of the Year at Michigan. Pretty distinguished. 3 conferences, 3 major honors for Brady Hoke. He told us this week he loves the fit. What Rocky Long brought to San Diego State, the toughness, run-first mentality. Here a throw play and pass, and it's broken up. Intended for Bellinger, his star tight end, and deflected.
And we saw from Utah heading into that play right there, 5 defensive linemen, 5 guys with hands on the ground and a bare front. So you got a head up nose, 2-3 techniques, and 2 fives. Main goal, stop the run. We're going to load the box and create a bunch of one-on-ones up front.
Don't hit Devin Kafusi right in the head. Here's Bell. Breaks a tackle. Keeps on trucking. First down, San Diego State. Wow, he's tough to bring down. Fabian Marks, the left corner, who's starting for Travis Broughton, out with an injury this week. Makes the tackle, gain of 12.
And we got our first real view of you. Give this man some space, the ability to get north and south, put that left foot down, and he can get you a first down in a hurry.
Senior, Cedar Hill, Texas, Kagan Williams. Feature back here, grabs the screen pass. Ale gets there. Makes the tackle along with Brandon McKinney.
Yeah, Greg Bell has been kind of all over the place. Transferred, played 5 games at Nebraska, moved back to San Diego, and has been absolutely tremendous. He's 100-plus rush yards in 6 of his 9 games here. So far this season, 2 touchdowns, 286 yards, 7.5 yards per carry. Is absolutely dominant.
Johnson keeps on the mesh play. Sewell says, sit down, please. Knife Sewell, 11 tackles last week in the loss in Provo to BYU, tying a career high.
And this is what they're going to do. They're going to crash with the defensive end. If you're going to run the zone read from the gun, crash with the defensive end. So in the quarterback's mind said, okay, you want to crash, I'm going to pull it. Crash and scrape. Linebacker comes over top. Nephi Sewell right there to make the tackle.
Transfer from Nevada, great football team. Good football family for Nephi Sewell. What a player he is. I'm with you, those linebackers are tough for Utah. 3rd and 11, maybe 4-down territory here. Johnson passes, Smith elevates, makes the catch. Phillips the third all over him. The progress to the 34. He needs the 27 for a first down gain of 4.
And it's a lot of 3rd and longs here to start this game in the first quarter. 3rd 1, they've been 3rd and 10 plus. Had an opportunity on 1, just missed on a deep cross to Shavers. But that's where you do not want to live. And that's exactly what Utah wants to do. Stop the run early on, get them at 3rd and long, and then rally and make tackles after the pass is thrown.
Long field goal attempt here for Matt Ariza. From 51, got the big leg. Nails it. What a weapon on special teams. Matt Ariza, San Diego State junior from the city of San Diego. Brady Hoke told us this week, great conditions in Carson, no wind. We're 39 feet of elevation. No problem for that guy. Matt Ariza, a bomb, it's good. Aztecs on the board. Kick your NFL Sunday off right with Tops as our crew gets you ready for week 2 of the NFL season. It's the other pregame show tomorrow morning at 8 on CBS Sports Network. Dignity Health Sports Park, home of the LA Galaxy. 2nd year temporary home of San Diego State. New stadium coming in Mission Valley, Aztec Stadium next year. Open up against Arizona. This stadium was home to the Chargers for 2 years. Ariza coming off the career-long 51-yarder, and that is a touchback.
This defense has not disappointed in the first quarter. The ability to get after the quarterback, unblocked or blocked, I don't care. They're taking handoffs in the backfield. Keyshawn Banks has been dominant. There's been no one open downfield. And don't let it fool, that 7 points Utah has was from a punt return. This offense has met its match here in the first quarter.
Defense rules, Aaron. We thought it would be. Brady Hoke told us this week, going to be physical. If we're going to beat a Pac-12 team for the 2nd time in 2 weeks, they're 6-2 last 8. That's a program against the Pac-12. On first down, Kai Bernard up the middle. Andrew Alecki gets there. Alecki was dinged up in practice this week. He was questionable for the game. Not sure if he'd start Cedric Locke at the Mike linebacker. Alecki, a good one, had a pick 6 in this stadium 2 weeks ago against New Mexico State.
And this defense is just a lot of eyes on the backfield. You got the 3-3-5. You got the Aztec who plays the middle of the field. His ability to come from safety down to linebacker.
Shotgun for Brewer. Stands tall in the pocket. And the catch for his tight end. Brant Keithy, 2-time all Pac-12 pick and a real talent. That position is loaded for Utah.
He's a glorified receiver. I mean, he rarely puts his hand in the dirt. He's matching up in the slot, and that's what we want to watch for this offense this entire football game. Him against the safeties and linebackers for Utah. Bigger body, great route runner, had a tremendous catch on a little skinny post yet last week in the red zone. He is a weapon for this offense.
6 touchdowns for Keithy in 2019. TD grab last week against BYU. Pressure Alecki. Brewer feeling the heat. Gets rid of that one. And Howard can't catch up with it. Complete to one of the speedy wide receivers, Theo Howard, the transfer from Oklahoma and UCLA, now playing for Utah.
Well, that's the first time I've seen in this game. I know we're still early on, but Charlie Brewer feeling the pressure and actually dropping his eyes. That had to do a lot with that inaccurate throw down the field. He dropped his eyes, popped them up, and then, hey, I got to make a quick decision to throw the ball in the corner route, and was inaccurate with it. This defense line early on is making a statement.
Have it all over Charlie Brewer. Look out. Fumble on the snap. And remember, Charlie Brewer was out of a shotgun for 4 years at Baylor. And of course, growing up in Texas high school football, it's no huddle spread, shotgun, loss of 1. Utah's got it.
And right now, they got to change up the snap count a little bit. Keyshawn Banks, number 2, the 5-4-eye technique. He is just having his way right now with the ability to jump off, time his cadence, and get in the backfield.
That's going to do it for quarter number 1, Aaron. Good football here from Carson, California. Utah on a Britton Covey 80-yard punt return. And a long field goal, career best for Matt Ariza, 7-3. End of the first. Utah, San Diego State underway from SoCal. You're watching college football on CBS Sports Network. Presented by Geico.
Sponsored by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. By Verizon. 5G built right. And by Ram Trucks. Motor Trend's Truck of the Year for the 3rd year in a row.
Last meeting between these two teams. Utah beat San Diego State 38-34 back in 2010. They're both members of the Mountain West. Jordan Wynn, career high 362 yards passing. Utah came back from 10 down in the 4th to win it. Start the second here. Brewer on 3rd and long throws. Enos has the catch. Solomon Enos to the 44-yard line. Needs the 46 though for a first down. And it looks like another punt here for Utah coming up.
And these defenses for both teams have actually dominated. And I know the offense wants to stay out there and try to convert, but smart play here, especially with the way your defense has played, is punt this ball, play the field position game. Heading into that play, 31 plays in this ball game in the first quarter, 27 total yards. That's 0.9 yards per play between both teams. We knew defenses were going to show up, but man.
This much? Peasley punting. Bird wants a fair catch, indicates forward, makes it at the 20. Utah more points than yards in the first quarter. No yards offensively for Kyle Whittingham and Utah in the first, but they've got a 7-3 lead.
Werner Ladder is stepping up with football coaches across the country to find a cure for Duchenne muscular dystrophy.
Well, it's just such a brutal disease, and it attacks young people. We've had 2 guys that are really close to our program, and one has passed, and Matt DeRiggi's still with us. As a parent, you feel so helpless when something's going on with your kid and you can't help them. And, we just need to figure out some way to beat this disease. I think the American Football Coaches Association was very selective on what they got behind, and I think it's really great to see a whole group of men that are in positions where they do have a platform to make a difference and utilize that platform. We have the opportunity to try to cure this thing, and that's what I think all the coaches have gotten behind.
Join Werner Ladder and your favorite coach in finding a cure for Duchenne muscular dystrophy. On a memorable Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
I can't believe my boy's already heading off to college. Here, in case they don't have it at Coastal U.
Thanks, Mom. Oh, yeah, I got you something, too. Your Science Day game ball. It's your most prized possession. Yeah, I was saving it for when you went to state. Coastal U is where I belong. Here, catch you. No!
It was right to you.
I thought I was holding all this stuff. That ball's like a son to me.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
My ex is dating a Pisces. So I'm like, screw it. Let's talk manifesting. Let's talk chakras. Let's talk self-healing my way through the 12th house.
Set your intentions.
Still up.
Full moon bath ritual. Cleanse and find your magic.
Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
The second year, San Diego State playing 115 miles from its campus, temporary home here in Carson, California. Late tonight, 2 Eastern. Inside College Football takes you around the nation for the latest headlines and highlights from the gridiron, only on CBS Sports Network. Aaron last week, win in Tucson against Arizona. Jordan Brookshire, first half, gets hurt.
And you hate to see it. He's been so tremendous early on this season, running it, throwing it, really being a great manager of this offense.
Dressing, but unavailable. The coaches tell us. Senior from Santa Rosa, California, and a JUCO transfer from Laney College. So Lucas Johnson takes over, the senior from San Diego and the Georgia Tech transfer. Offense is struggling. Johnson on the mesh, keeps Lucas Johnson. Big pickup, Lloyd pushing him out of bounds. First down, San Diego State, chain mover.
And great job with the zone read. Defensive end crashes, you pull and then get skinny. Tremendous blocking on the outside by number 82, Jay Rudolph. Coaches have told us this is more of his type of game. True linebacker, true tight end. Really a great blocker you'll see a lot of.
Gain of 23, longest play from scrimmage for San Diego State. And a much needed first down. Matthews, the motion man. The San Diego State speedy receivers. Tafua, pressure off the edge. Got to Johnson with some heat. And it's incomplete. Back down to Amanda.
Hey guys, so despite there being a quarterback competition this offseason between Jordan Brookshire and Lucas Johnson, the coaches tell me these guys are actually very, very close. They're not just friends, they're best friends. They train together, they hang out together. I've been watching them before the game, during the game, and whenever Johnson comes off the field, he consults with Jordan Brookshire.
Nice to have a coach on the sidelines, Amanda, right? No question. Here's Bell powering through traffic. And that's one. Aaron, you know it, not easy for Brookshire to be on the sideline here today.
No, and he's a competitor. I mean, shoot, he played the game last week and told his coaching staff, do not take me out. I mean, that just tells you everything about this young man and his want to be the quarterback, the will to play for his team and go out there and try to win. So it's good to have two quarterbacks. Very similar in what they can do, their ability to both run the zone read, run the RPOs. But we all know this offense goes through Greg Bell and this offensive line. And they got to step it up to get to some third advantageables.
Each team 0 for 4. Third down tries, Aaron, here today. Williams featured back. That pass is broken up. Knocked down and incomplete. Yane Moala, along with Devin Kafusi, with those big bodies up front, have been a factor for Utah's defense.
Man, what do they tell you? If you get double teamed and you can't get to the quarterback, start reading eyes. See where the quarterback's looking, and then get ready to get vertical in order to tip the ball and knock it down. Great job there, understanding his role in that play. Hey, listen, I ain't getting after the quarterback. I'm double teamed. This is what I can do. We'd like to see Lucas Johnson use his eyes a little bit better. We've seen a few tip passes in this game.
Fourth punt here for Ariza Covey. Fair caught outside the 15. And Utah will get it back. When we come back to Carson, California, 7-3, Utes to the Pac-12. Coaches Urban Meyer, Kyle Whittingham defeated Pitt 35-7. Utes finished the season a perfect 12-0. Urban's last game of the Utah sideline before heading to Gainesville, winning his championships. 17th year running the Utah program for the BYU alum, Kyle Whittingham. What a job he's done. Tremendous tradition, hard, no smash mouth football. This drive starts with a flag. False start.
Offense, number 80, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Yeah, it's Keithy. I told you he's not used to putting his hand in the ground right there. They got big, all their tight ends in there, and decided to try to most likely run the ball or play action, take a shot down the field. And he's a little bit more used to being up in a two-boy stance in the slot. Jumped off sides, got going a little bit early. And just want to see a drive go right now. I mean, 10 drives so far this game. Average about 1 minute and 43 seconds per drive for both these teams. No one has been able to stay on the field.
First penalty of the game, Jim Wary, our referee from here in Southern California. Pac-12 crew. Brewer, flush right. Charlie Brewer, former Baylor star. Kincaid has got a catch. Trenton Thompson has scored Sam out of bounds for San Diego State. First grab for Dalton Kincaid. All 4 possessions, 10 yards of total offense before this drive started. A whopping 61 total offensive yards there between these two teams.
Hey, listen, we had a feeling it was going to be defense, defense, defense. I didn't think this much defense. It is a heavyweight battle right now. I mean, the issue is just no lack of really deep threats on both teams off, from the receiving position.
On second down, Mekhi Bernard stumbles a bit. He's had some footwork issues here. Nice second effort. Runs through one of the San Diego State arm tackles. Cade McDonald, normally solid, couldn't bring him down.
A great job fighting to get something out of it, but I still believe, like I said before the play, these teams are trying to find their identity at the receiving position. And for Utah, they're trying to find their X receiver, who's usually the backside receiver. You line up in a 3-by-1, the X is to the boundary. You get a lot of one-on-one opportunities with him, and this play right here is going to be Theo Howard. These are the plays. If you get man-to-man on the backside, your X receiver needs to dominate.
Can someone make a third down conversion here? Treble, Brewer, snap, grabs it. Passing for Enos. Solomon Enos has dropped well short of the yard to gain, which is the 27. Good blanket coverage by San Diego State. And yet again, the Utah punt team is headed onto the field.
I don't know if the center thought he was under center or what, but he knew he messed up right from the start. And for an offensive line that's been struggling and a quarterback that's been pressured a lot, that is not, I'll tell you what, that is not a good feeling. Low snap, guys in your face, and then you got to try to locate a receiver down the field. He did the best he could there.
Beasley has been very busy. Watch out! Tyrell Chambers blocks the punt, and for a second week in a row, Smith is in. Touchdown, but hang on. This might be blown dead by the officials. Hang on a minute.
Offside. Defense.
Offside. Wipe it out. Chambers the block. Kobe Smith grabbed it in the midair, and it was about to be the second straight week. San Diego State scored a block punt. Well, wipe it out.
Oh, right there, just got there's probably 2 or 3 guys you probably could have called that on, but definitely
wasn't just one.
But good news, we got a first down. But still not a third down conversion.
Not a third down conversion.
Not a third down conversion, but it's a first down. So you got to take your wins when you can take your wins right now if you're an offense. Hey, we got a first down. It was because of special teams, whatever, but that's unfortunate. You said it, second block punt by Shavers. That 6'6" body able to get in there and
guy's a weapon on special teams. A first down. It's true. Brewer over center. Play fake. Here comes some pressure. Gets rid of this one. Good pressure again from Saguna Luby. Offense, not much for Utah. Punt return for the touchdown from Britton Covey. 80 yards, his third career, and that's been it. Offensively, not much happening. 2nd and 5. Mekhi Bernard gets the rock. Luby gets him. Spot looks pretty close. Right on the marker for another Utah first down potentially. It's tight.
And that's a great job. We're actually seeing backup offensive line number 71, Xavier Leonard, in there at the left guard position. Excuse me. Brandon Daniels doing a great job getting to the second level and finally giving their running back some breathing room to be able to get close. And I believe the first down, they're going to change that third down to first down.
4 for Utah, 3 for San Diego State so far in a defensive slugfest. Quickly to the line of scrimmage come the Utes. Mekhi Bernard hit backfield. Luby got there first. Teammates come in to clean him up. Trenton Thompson finishing off Mekhi Bernard. But it was the captain, Saguna Luby. An amazing story at San Diego State with the first hit.
This is the third time we've seen the running back just get smacked in the face as soon as he took the handoff. And go back to the original point, you've got to change up the cadence a little bit and try to force these guys to possibly jump off sides, because right now they are teeing off on the snap count and really giving the running back no opportunity.
2nd and 14. Brewer, time, delivers. Fotheringham with a catch. Lunges to the 40. Cole Fotheringham, 6'4", 243, junior from San Clemente, California, along with Kincaid and Keithy, are dangerous targets.
Yeah, they are the go-tos right now. And there's just a comfort level with Brewer with these big tight ends, especially over the middle of the field. So if he gets a matchup, especially with Keithy in the slot, take advantage of it. Look at the third down percentages, though, for these defenses. 14th, and Utah needs to get better on third down.
Third down. Kincaid the catch. Got thumped. Flag flies, and we might have a targeting call here at the 42-yard line. A lot of contact involving Dalton Kincaid, the junior from Las Vegas. It's a gain of 2. Contact from here in the booth.
Personal foul, targeting, defense, number 33. The previous play is under review.
It's the Aztec safety Patrick McMorris, that key position in the Aztec defense.
Oh, that has all the signs of targeting, lowering the head, helmet-to-helmet contact. And, you know, right here, guys going down, I know it's tough, but you need to keep your head up. What they're teaching these defenders, and at a young age, too. I mean, even when I played, this was taught. See what you hit. You can't see what you're hit when you're facing the ground. You see right there. And easy call, and unfortunate, because Patrick McMorris had a tremendous game last week, was voted MVP for this defense after what he was able to do. Key interception. But unfortunately, his afternoon may be cut short because of this.
Leading with the crown of the helmet contact. Head or neck area is one of the indicators. He finished with a shoulder, though. But the first contact there, it appeared on the replay to be with the crown of the helmet.
Well, this is to protect him as well. Right. You see the danger he puts himself in when he lowers his head as well.
After review, the ruling of targeting is confirmed. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. 33 is disqualified from the ballgame.
McMorris out. One of 4 interceptions this year for San Diego State. Kyron White is the listed backup Aztec safety. That is a key loss for San Diego State. Doesn't have to leave the field as he did in years past, but he'll just be a spectator along with Brady Hoke on the Aztec sideline for the rest of this game. Happened the first half, so he can't play next week. For the Aztecs, automatic first down, big call. Play fake Brewer. Stands tall in the pocket, delivers. Vele leans and makes a great catch inside the 30. Devon Vele is getting a 15.
And a great job standing in the pocket. He knows there's pressure coming from the outside. Maybe, could have been a better throw, but shoot, the way he stood in there and delivered that dagger throw, that's a confidence builder.
Here's first down. Here's Brewer. Following him this time, can't bring it in. It's incomplete. Sedarius Barfield, boundary warrior safety in this Aztec 3-3-5 defense on coverage for San Diego State.
And Kyron White, number 19, now in at the Aztec position, and big shoes to fill. We mentioned Patrick McMorris has been tremendous to start this season off, and there's a lot of pressure at that position. The Swiss knife can do it all, and he's going to be tasked with covering these very talented tight ends for Utah.
Pledger, feature back, totes the rock, breaks a tackle, launches ahead.
And I think we're going to get an opportunity to see exactly what Kyron White, the new Aztec spot, what he's going to be able to do. It has been tight ends in these third and medium to long situations, so be on the lookout. Kincaid, Keithy, both in your slot receivers right now. See if they like the matchups over the middle of the field.
Both teams 0 for 5. How about a first down conversion? Brewer. Kincaid elevates. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly picked by Sedarius Barfield of San Diego State in the end zone.
And a beautiful route by Kincaid, inside slot, and just ball was way underthrown. He feels like he has the height advantage with his tight end, but you let that go a hair bit earlier and more towards the back of the end zone. And I think your tight end's going to be able to go up there and make a play. Just allowed the DB, Barfield, to go up there and knock it down, and almost a pick. Great play by him, though.
Jaden Reddick, 3 of 4 this year. Field goal tries, sophomore, Fredericksburg, Virginia. This from 43. 1 for 2 last week in Provo at Lavelle Edwards Stadium against our rival BYU. Right down the middle. He's got it from 43. And 3 more on the board for Kyle Whittingham. And the Utes on the road.
Let's start with an offside. They had opportunity for a block punt. Don't take advantage. Utah puts 3 more on the board.
We're kicking off game day with
Utah from the Pac-12 here today in Carson. Step up with One&OnlyLibrary and help football coaches find a cure for Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Visit CoachSecureMD.org. Utah dominant against non-conference opponents since 2011. Kyle Whittingham's team 27-2 in that span since joining the Pac-12. Had a 23-game non-conference win streak snapped last week against BYU. Close game though, Aaron. I mean, it's a one-score game late before the Cougars prevailed and stormed the field. I mean,
saw a couple of those last week. Arkansas over Texas.
That was a great atmosphere too in Fayetteville.
Yeah, it was good to see fans, full stadiums, and a lot of excitement for this season.
Maybe not so exciting for Utah fans. Noise kicks off for Bird. 1 yard deep in his end zone. Look out, Bird got the wheels. Bird a lane. Bird some real estate. Here he goes. Gonna be a San Diego State touchdown. Jordan Bird flies in the end zone, 100 yards.
Well, 2 phases of the both teams have shown up. Defenses that dominated and special teams trading touchdowns. Bird with the speed, put the jetpack on. Let's ride. Great return. As soon as he caught it, I'm like, man, why did he fair catch that? Why is he just not going to the 25-yard line? Well, that's why.
He's out of here.
That's coming from a slow guy like me. I don't have the speed for that kind of stuff. That's impressive.
Ariza, PAT. Britton Covey, an 80-yard punt return for a touchdown. Jordan Bird, 100 yards to the house for San Diego State. 2 kick returns for scores. We are rolling here in Carson. All time. 8th 100-yard kickoff return for a touchdown in Aztec history. Last one, a guy named Rashad Penny, former All-American for SDSU in 2018. Rise up, sky high kick. Cubby ventures out for the 1. Britton Covey looks for a lane, breaks some tackles. This guy's dangerous. And he dives out to the 26.
Oh, special teams. Early on, massive punt from San Diego State. Covey said, all right, come to me, let me go, let me get going downhill. Takes it for a touchdown on the punt return. And then San Diego State wanted in on the fun on special teams as well. Great block by Williams. Jordan Bird put on the jetpack. Let's not forget, we also had a blocked punt for a touchdown that was called back from offside. Right. Special teams, man, having some fun.
Huge factor in this game so far. Wow, incredible penetration, San Diego State again. Sifo Mailangi was in the backfield. Pledger, the running back, got plastered. Non-offensive touchdown each game this year. The pick 6, Andrew Alecki in this stadium, Mexico State in the opener. Punt return we talked about last week in Tucson. Kickoff return for a score here today. So, Aaron, there you go. Look at the total yards. I mean, 104. That's not the factor. Special teams defense, that's the factor. Brewer, Howard, turns with Hawkins on coverage and no flag on the field. It's incomplete.
And Brewer's just aiming some of these balls down the field. Just let it rip. I mean, the inside fade late behind his tight end, almost threw an interception. This one, same thing. The ball is just dying. I know he's calling for a flag right here, but trust the throw, trust your receivers, and just let it go. And you're going to give those guys a better opportunity to make those one-on-one plays down the field for you.
0 for 6. Third down try so far. Brewer 10 of 17, 53 yards passing in the first half. Third down. Thompson the pressure. Brewer flushed. Throws on the run. Keeping the catch. Brant Keithy extends. Gain of 17.
And that's a great play by Brewer, extending the play. He knows pressure's coming from the slot from his left. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. All right, let me get out of the pocket. And then tight end work with me in scramble mode. Great job to get the first down.
Team's second leading receiver, Brant Keithy. Junior Katy, Texas. He's an absolute star for Utah the last couple of years. Kai Bernard on first down. Breaks one tackle. Wrestles ahead, unable to get away from the grasp of Jonah Tavai, who's got a team best 5 quarterback hurries for San Diego State. Gain of 5 for Kai Bernard from Long Beach, playing close to home. We had a nice chat via Zoom, the three of us, didn't we, with Mackay about the homecoming.
Yeah, he's excited, man. I have been loving watching Keyshawn Banks, number 2, being so disruptive in the backfield. They have no answer for what he's been able to do to get some pressure on the running backs and quarterbacks.
On second down, play fake, pressure. McDonald almost got to him. Brewer again, scrambling. And down he goes. Michael Shawcroft makes the play, loss of 4.
Oh, and the initial pressure right there by Katie McDonald, and we were joking with the coaching staff earlier this week. I was like, man, I love Katie McDonald. I love what he does out there in the football field. But does he have any other move besides the spin move? And he does it over and over again. Right there, he decided to mix it up, just use straight speed to be able to force Brewer up in the pocket, allow his buddies to get the sack. Great job. I mean, the kid plays 100% every single play.
Shawcroft tip pick, New Mexico State in the opener here. Third down, more pressure. Here comes Trent Thompson on the safety blitz. And that pass looking for Covey, incomplete with McDonald on coverage. And Brewer took a shot, slow to get up like a missile from a safety position. Trent Thompson was...
Well, they brought the pipe blitz. You're going to get linebacker going to open right down the middle for the safety. And as a quarterback, you're just trying to buy some time for that crossing route. But that is a tough blitz to pick up. The hesitation, but as soon as those 2 linebackers go, they clear the way for that safety right down the field for that shot.
Man, what does that feel like, Aaron? See him coming at you. Probably not great. Redding punts. Bird been busy. Grabs it and tiptoes out of bounds. Timeout Carson. Great game here today. Mountain West. Third best non-conference record by any FBS team against the Power 5 conference. Only behind Georgia's 5-1 record against the ACC. Clemson 10-3 against the SEC. Pretty impressive. The San Diego State program head-to-head with the Pac-12. That includes the win last week in Tucson against Arizona. Up 35-7 at halftime. Not close. Tech's worst starting field position of the game here today. Here's Greg Bell. Back to Amanda.
Hey guys, so I'm going to lead with the good news here. As you saw, Greg Bell back on the field. What was concerning, he was in the locker room for about 15 minutes on that last drive, which felt like it was a while ago, and it was. He was on the sideline with a trainer who was looking at his shoulder. He was trying to get him to lift his arm, couldn't really do it. Went back to the locker room again for about 15 minutes, but ran back out like a man on a mission.
Good news, Amanda, for San Diego State fans. He's back. They need him. Harris here on second down, breaks a tackle. First down and then some. Keeps on trucking. Clark Phillips, the touchdown saving tackle for Utah.
And a great job by the offensive line. I want to focus on the guards and center right here, especially number 64, Martinez, getting up to the second level, taking care of the linebacker. And when you get Greg Bell downhill, good luck trying to tackle this guy.
Gain of 17.
Well, he looks healthy.
Looks just fine. Good report from Amanda, getting the latest on Bell. He carries on first down, navigates, he's patient, and then he's swarmed under. Xavier Carlton, along several Utes are there. Devin Kafusi, the BYU transfer as well.
For San Diego State, it's let's continue to stay patient. For those who, obviously, they watch the film, and for Utah fans, defense was great last week in the first half, especially against the run. It was the second half where we saw the defense really wear down, and then BYU be able to take advantage. So the game plan is not going to change for San Diego State. Run, and get the quarterback involved with it as well.
Second and 11. Bell again. Ika Tafua, team captain, tripped him up, but Bell still good north-south running. 125 yards against Arizona. After the huge game in this stadium, 161, a career best against New Mexico State in the season opener. Third down situation off the field for now. Passing down, see a lot of Kagan Williams in the backfield. Pitch whiz now to the left of Johnson.
11 shavers in the slot, 6'6" receivers. Had an opportunity a couple plays today.
Play clock at 2. Johnson. Here comes the pressure. Pocket collapses. Johnson on the move. Near the sideline. Lost it upfield. Dangerous throw. Incomplete. Looks for Jesse Matthews. Flags fly from all directions. And it looks like a pass interference coming against Utah. And a precarious toss from Lucas Johnson.
Yeah, we always say don't throw across your body. Well, definitely don't throw across your body going to the left. Very, very fortunate with that one. That's a big no-no, especially the way defenses are playing in this game right now. You got to play the field position game a little bit more.
Pass interference. Offense.
Call on the offense.
Declined. 4th down.
Says Jim Wary, our Pac-12 referee, and Jesse Matthews says, who, me?
I don't know what they're looking at. I mean, I wouldn't call pass interference on anyone, but definitely not on Matthews. So, listen, we'll just chalk that up as Lucas Johnson should have never thrown that in the first place.
Right.
And
Lucky it wasn't picked.
We should have been 4th and 7 anyway. So we'll just move on from that, get a punt, and get this great Aztec defense on the field. And do not punt the ball to this man at all. Covey, already a touchdown earlier in this game on a punt return. Has yet to return one since. They're punting it high, directional, keep it away from them.
Rise at 370-plus yard punt in the stadium week 1 against New Mexico State. He is a major weapon. Another San Diego State left-footed kicker. Here's a bomb. Covey retreats, grabs it at the 16. Britton Covey, so dangerous when he reverses field like this, but wrestled down at the 25. Good kick coverage this time. Who made the play? Matt Ariza, the punter, made the tackle. Brady Hoke told us this week he might be one of our best athletes. All 3 phases. The kicker, Matt Ariza. Coming up on the Verizon halftime report, Brent Stover, Houston Nutt, Kevin Carter standing by to get you caught up. All the action on a busy college football Saturday. All coming up on the Verizon halftime report.
Well, if you only watched offense and defense in this game, you'd be like, how is there 10 points on each team? Special teams have done their job. A couple field goals, a couple returns on punt and kick, and defenses have just dominated. As we had a penalty on the punt.
The block in the back.
Backs Utah up a few yards.
Yep, call on Utah, so a spot foul. It backs them up to the 16. With 2:07 to go and 3 timeouts in the first half. Brewer hands. Play yields a couple there for Mekhi Bernard, team's leading rusher.
Number 51, half the distance to the goal, 1st down.
Another penalty.
Oh, this is a great opportunity. They keep backing up. San Diego State's able to get a 3 and out. You see the 51 with the hold, the face mask,
Bills.
the grab.
Yeah.
Easy call on Bills coming in right now playing center for Nick Ford.
Simi Moala, starting right tackle, out with an injury, not on the trip. Jaron Kump, backup left tackle, started at right tackle today for Utah. So a couple penalties on the punt return and the first play from scrimmage in this drive, and Utes are going in the wrong direction right now. Official timeout, checking in on the spot. Good, 56 to go first half. All timeouts remaining for each side. Jim Ware is a vice president of sales for Oracle. Here in Orange County, LA area.
Tell you what, I'm digging San Diego State's helmets right now.
The penalty is half the distance to the goal. The ball will be slated at the 8-yard line. First down.
So from the 8, not the 10. Our ace statistician, Doc White, reminds us. In the booth again with us, Aaron. Always a pleasure. The good doctor. He's on it. First down. Brewer. Mackay Bernard breaks one tackle. Not two. Stopped there by Kyron White, sophomore, Fort Worth, Texas, in for Patrick McMorris. Aztec safety. Timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. $1:36 left, first half.
Oh man, all out of bourbon. Looks like one of us is gonna have to go to the store.
Or we can get drinks delivered fast with Drizzly. Drizzly makes it easy to shop a huge selection of beer, wine, and liquor from wherever I am. I just open the app, find what I want, and it's at my door in under 60 minutes. Plus, Drizzly lets me shop from multiple stores in my area and compare prices on thousands of products.
Drizzly. Ding dong, Drizzly.
Brady Hope uses one timeout earned with 1:36 to go. Hoping to get the ball back here on 2nd and 13. Talking with Cameron Thomas. 4 sacks a year ago. One of the star defensive players, and a guy you like a lot, Keyshawn Banks.
Well, there's an opportunity to start figuring out who your top receivers are as well. And the last thing you want to do is 2 more plays and not get a first down and give San Diego State an opportunity to maybe get 3 to 7 points here and sneak one before the halftime.
Whistles, flags first. False start.
False start. Offense, number 77. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Bamadele Ole Seni, the senior from London, England. We call him Bam in Salt Lake City. And the Utes, Aaron, troublesome drive here with penalties.
Yeah, and he's playing on the right side, was left tackle last week, and with the injuries and the switch up, they moved Kump to the left side. He was replacing, actually going to be on the right side, and it's just been a whirlwind for these guys, especially dealing with this defensive front for San Diego State, playing different sides of the offensive line.
2nd and 18. Bernard breaks one tackle, trucks ahead. It's out across the 15-yard line with a physical run. Cedric Lakalaka, brother Ronley, played linebacker for San Diego State. Makes the tackle, timeout, gain of 7. Aztecs, 1 timeout left first half here with 1:28 to go in the second quarter for Charlie Brewer and the Utah offense. You like the timeout usage? Aztecs trying to get the ball back?
Oh, 100%, man. Yep. You're going to get an opportunity, especially the way special teams are going. And let's take a quick look at some headlines heading into it. And obviously this conference realignment is just beginning with the
Dizzying.
SEC and the Big Ten and everyone just moving. Big 12, everyone's moving. A lot of moving pieces. Name, image, and likeness. I'm still jealous. We're about 4 months into this, and I'm still sad. Alabama survives against Florida. Great game by Emory Jones. Really was uncertain if he was going to be the starting quarterback. Richardson was out, but they gave Alabama everything there in the swamp.
What would you have done back in the day if you could have done the name, image, likeness?
I'd be living on the beach right now instead of in the booth with you.
Glad you're here, man. Glad it worked out that way. 3rd and 11 off the San Diego State timeout. Big play here for the Aztec defense. Utah wants to stay on the field. Mackay Bernard breaks one tackle, leans forward. Alubi finish him off, but it's well shy of the first down. Brady Hook lunging out in front of the timeout. And a play stoppage with 1:25 to go now in our first half, but all the timeouts used up by the Aztecs.
Now let's see if they come after the punter again. Let's not forget they're able to get a block punt for a touchdown. Was called back because of an offsides. Don't want to be too greedy here and possibly jump offsides again. But you got a weapon on the outside with Shavers. Had a block punt a week ago. Had the block punt today. 6'6". And I would send him. Just make sure you tell that everyone, look at the ball before you go. Don't get an early start.
Kagan Williams blocked the punt last week in Tucson. Shavers grabbed it from midair, scored a touchdown. Shavers scored a touchdown while he played at Alabama against LSU a couple of years back. One of his 3 stops en route to San Diego to play for the Aztecs. So he's been a weapon for a while on special teams. Peasley punts, pressure comes, gets it away. Bird's got a kickoff return for a touchdown already. In trouble, down he goes. Here come San Diego State. No timeouts. With 1:15 to go in the first half here for Brady Hope. There's no wind here tonight in this fantastic soccer stadium. One-time home of the Chargers, permanent home of the LA Galaxy. So we're figuring some pretty good range potentially for the ace kicker, Matt Ariza. Guy kicks bombs. Johnson. Here comes some pressure from Tafua. Right behind him, and down he goes. Mika Tafua got there and delivers.
And Tafua just used straight speed on the outside, and this is when defensive linemen lick their chops. They know it's a passing situation. And a great job on the back end. Cover 2 defense, not a lot open. On the defensive end to get the sack.
Utah does not take a timeout. Aztecs out of them. Johnson passes. Matthews has the catch. And he's wrapped up by Nephi Sewell.
Yeah, I don't anticipate Utah taking timeouts. Maybe one after this, if they think that they can get after the punt and maybe get a return themselves. But I think they're satisfied, especially with their offense is played, satisfied with 10-10 heading into halftime.
Gain of 8 connection, Johnson to Matthews. Riser's hit from 51 already, a career best today. The clock ticking. Aztecs 0 for 3rd down try so far. Lloyd shows some pressure. It's a run play. Kagan Williams.
And they're going to call a timeout. They may go after the punter themselves, and obviously we saw early on in this game, Covey with the big punt return. So any opportunity you get to get the ball in his hands, you're going to attempt this. And for San Diego State, I'm telling my punter, see if you kick this ball in the end zone. Don't even give him an opportunity or out of bounds.
Junior Tafuna tackle there, reserve defensive player for Utah, getting some snaps. So a struggle offensively, certainly, for Lucas Johnson, starting for the first time this year.
Boy, it was a let's establish the line of scrimmage, let's run the football, and then second half, try to do what BYU did last week, wear them out, and all this work we're putting in the first half is going to start paying off with some bigger runs, most likely. Hopefully, get Greg Bell north and south and get him going behind his pad some more.
2 Utah timeouts remaining. And Matt Ariza, the lefty boomer, back on the field here for San Diego State. Great Hope told us this week he's an awesome athlete. We saw that on the kick coverage with the tackle earlier. That was one of those wink, wink, nod, nods. Get ready for a possible fake involving Matt Ariza. Not here, though, I imagine. Here comes the pressure, and the lefty delivers. Covey from the 13. Covey smacked and dropped shy of the 20. Good kick coverage from San Diego State. 49-yard punt, 7-yard return for Britton Covey. And 6 seconds remain on the first half clock here in Carson. Charlie Brewer, record-setting career in Waco for Baylor in the Big 12. Number 19, 70 yards passing the first half. Total yards, just 91 for Utah, 79 for San Diego State. Brewer takes a knee, and the first half clock evaporates in Carson, California, all tied at 10. And in the first half, it's 10-10. Utah, San Diego State after the break. It's Brennan the Gang in New York. You're watching college football on CBS Sports Network, presented by Geico. 2 kick returns for touchdowns, 1 a punt, 1 a kickoff. We're all tied. Utes and Aztecs, welcome back to the booth. Carson, California, Dave Ryan alongside Aaron Murray. So we expected physical, smash mouth, hard-nosed football. We got that, plus some special teams.
Yeah, did not disappoint. Defensively, the front sevens for both these teams have been absolutely dominant. They know the game plans offensively, what they want to do. But they're saying, hey, listen, if you want to run it, we're going to put guys in the box. You better take some shots down the field, and then their ability to get after the quarterback on both sides of the football. But it's really the slowing down of both of these rushing attacks. But there's 3 phases to the game. Special teams. Covey, you want to put me in the ball? Watch me take it to the house. Huge punt return, and then I thought he was going to fair catch it. Bird said not so fast. Let me put on my Jets. Kickoff return. Special teams has been electric in this game. Offense need to figure it out. Well, maybe they did at halftime.
Take a look at the Grove collaborative game summary. Aaron, what jumps out to you here?
3rd down conversion, not good. It's hard to stay in the field if you can't convert on 3rd downs.
It's got to be better, right? In the second half for each team, hopefully. Yeah,
hopefully. Doesn't have to, but hopefully it is.
Jordan Noyes kicks off. Return for San Diego State. Outside the 15. Kagan Williams. Back down to Amanda Garrett.
Hey guys, so San Diego State came into this game with a chip on its shoulder. In the past several years, they've done very well against Pac-12 teams, but they want people to believe they are just as good as teams like Utah in the Pac-12. They're going to try to prove it tonight. Now, as far as Utah is concerned, Aaron, you mentioned this. The two things they wanted to improve tonight, third down conversions and red zone scoring chances. They have not been in the red zone at all. You can better believe they got an earful at half.
Well, they've only had 5 plays past midfield in this ball game.
Johnson on the pump fake, keeps here, guys, and rambles out. Lloyd, the All-American linebacker, makes the stop for Utah, gets to the 26-yard line on the first down run.
I think that's going to be a weapon here in the second half. Lucas Johnson, go back to BYU last week. Their quarterback really got going, using his legs in the second half, trying to wear down this defense, and that was the goal first half. Keep punching, keep slugging, and see if those big hits start to emerge in the third and fourth quarter.
On second down, Greg Bell. So strong after contact. Gets out to the 30 or so. Gain of 4 and a first down for San Diego State. Third stop for the JUCO and Nebraska transfer before the 2019 season. Aaron, just an amazing story. The resistance band injury snapped into his right eye. Had to have surgery, missed the entire season in 2019. Doctors thought he might not ever play again. Working out. Johnson mesh play, keeps trouble. Right in his face was Van Fillinger. And he makes the play for Utah, no gain.
And Van Fillinger, tremendous job in the zone read. Faking like he was gonna hesitate, go get the back, not so fast, stay in his spot to be able to take the quarterback Lucas Johnson when he pulled it. But Bell, only 45 yards in the first half. Gotta get him going here.
On second down. Here's Bell off left tackle, big run, explosive. Monte Davis makes the stop, along with Brandon McKinney, safety for Utah.
It's a great job up front, and that's going to be one of the keys. Get to third and manageable. That first half, they averaged 9.6 yards to go on third down. And we're talking about a team that wants to run the football. You are not going to convert many, and they didn't. Third down situations, this is where they want to be, third and manageable.
Big third down conversion being in the second half. Johnson keeps. Lucas Johnson, first down, then some. Off to the races. Here he goes. Can Utah catch him? Yes, they will inside the 10. Going to be first and goal. Fabian Marks filling in for the injured. Broughton makes the tackle.
Oh, and he had one-on-one with the safety in the box. Made him miss, made him look silly. Almost take it to the distance. Great read. We talked about him being able to be a factor with his legs. Great run.
Today's Red Zone being brought to you by Verizon. On the season, 4 trips, couple touchdowns. National average above that. Gain of 54 for Johnson. And the first trip to the Red Zone today for either side. How about that? Bell feature back. Off right tackle, slides ahead for a short gain on first down.
Uncharted territory for this offense right now, being inside the 10-yard line. Has to be a good feeling to come out here, dominate up front, get to a third and manageable, have the ability to run the football and do the zone read with your running back and quarterback. And then at the end of the day, you've got to make one guy miss. He did that to get him inside the 10-yard line.
A 54-yard scamper for Johnson, career long. Had been 35. Ran for a touchdown last year in Reno against Nevada. And that start late season against the Wolfpack. Mountain West play, second down here and goal. Johnson, little time, Fillinger the heat, end zone, diving, and incomplete. Fillinger the tight end, one of the top tight ends of the Mountain West, can't bring that one in. Third and goal.
Clearly a balance, and that's someone that they need to get involved here in this second half as well. Had a great game last week, 3 receptions, 113 yards. A little tight end screen for a touchdown, and that's the big body you want to see making some plays here inside the 10-yard line when it's tough to really get space. It's tough to get over defenders. You got to use your body, box them out to be able to create.
1 for 8 in the game for the Aztecs on third down. Third and goal. Here's Bell. Full head of steam. Bell lunges. End zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. Greg Bell scores for the Aztecs.
I don't think anyone was expecting to run just a zone with a backside block. And look at the big boys up front. William Dunkel, number 73. Chris Martinez. Ulave, the center.
35-yard touchdown run last week in Tucson against Arizona. Touchdown run here today against Utah. Third of the season for Greg Bell. Now rise up the PAT.
Well, it all started third and short. Lucas Johnson, zone read, one-on-one. Give a little dance move, make a miss. Finally get in the red zone, gotta feel good. And then Greg Bell. Man, what a great drive, but it starts with the big boys up front. I want you to watch the double team with a cutoff block from the tight end, number 72. Olave dominating, get to the linebacker. Look at all that space for Greg Bell. That's the most space he's seen this entire game. Great job by the offensive line and great job by that young man right there.
Third straight game with a touchdown for Bell. Third rushing touchdown of the year, 9th of his career. Third stop, circuitous route back home for Greg Bell. What a great story. Ariza kicks it. Cubby wants a fair catch, and Utah takes over from the 25. This week's AP poll powered by Ram Trucks, Alabama. Tight one in the swamp today. Good game.
That was a great game. Came out hot early, but Florida really made that interesting in the second half. My Dogs dominating. Oklahoma, Nebraska was a great game too. Clemson squeaking by Georgia Tech. Cincinnati was down by 14. And then that Auburn Penn State whiteout, baby. That's a beautiful sight right there. We had some great games. A lot of great football teams this year.
We'll see Indiana next week on CBS Sports Network at Western Kentucky at Conference USA. Just to 8th ranked Cincinnati. Pass play, Pledger on the screen. DJ Pledger runs through a tackle, keeps on trucking. And finally, Cedarius Barfield makes the tackle on the sideline. For the Aztecs, gain of 14, first down.
All right, that's one way to slow down as he tiptoes down the sideline. Great job with the screen coming out. We know how aggressive this defense wants to be, especially with slowing down the run like they did in the first half. What do? Little screen, get them going one direction, come back the other. Great first down to start the drive.
Clap snap, Brewer, some pressure. Picked! Hawkins with the interception, Taylor Hawkins. Buffed out of bounds by the quarterback, Charlie Brewer. Nearly a pick six. Big turnover. Aztecs a short field in business again.
Well, it started with Laka, number 43, the linebacker, with pressure right in Brewer's face. He felt it, starts to drift. You see right there. And the same issue happened last week to Charlie Brewer. Had pressure in his face, was drifting to his right, threw an interception on a similar play. And you have to just eat it at that point, either take the sack or that ball needs to be out of bounds over the receiver's head. Great job, San Diego State, bringing the pressure, free rusher, and then taking advantage with Taylor Hawkins in the back end.
3 interceptions in Hawkins' career, all the last 5 games. Huge play in this one defensively. First down, they'll feed Bell again. Bell, end zone, touchdown, San Diego State. Back to back, he's in. And the Aztecs are on a roll here.
Oh, they smell blood in the water, this offensive line. Once again, outside zone to the left, and the double teams that they are working right now to get to the second level to give Greg Bell the breathing room that he needs to push it in the end zone. Finally, we got some offense.
Thanks to the defense. And Taylor Hawkins, Ariza, splits the uprights.
Well, it started with some great pressure from Laka. Hawkins with the pick. Almost takes it back. He sets his offense up. And then Greg Bell finishes it off for his second touchdown of the day. The end zone, he smells it. I'm getting in 2 touchdowns here to start this third quarter.
Second career multi-TD rushing game for Greg Bell. Both from 7 yards out. 42 seconds apart. Ariza, big boot. Covey wants touchback. All right, so Utah, Aaron's got to bounce back here. How do they do it?
Oh man, they got to be able to run the football, and we saw what Utah, or excuse me, that San Diego State was able to do in their couple possessions, establish the run game, get it going. But it just the identity of their receiving core right now is still the biggest mystery. You know, the goal was to figure out who their X receiver was. I don't think that's been solved. It's still run the football and these tight ends. Those are the playmakers right now. And right now, San Diego State has the formula to slow it down.
Utes got to settle down here. Mekhi Bernard, SoCal native, like Devin Lloyd. Spun down after a short game by Cedarius Barfield. Back down to Amanda.
Hey guys, so we sort of mentioned this coming out of the half. The San Diego State team, specifically the defense, just having a chip on their shoulder. All of the coaches we talked to, they asked all of these guys, how many of you were recruited by Utah? Not a lot of them raised their hand, and they said that creates this chip. The defensive coordinator said, are you going to be able to compete, or are you going to be a one-hit wonder? Can you go blow to blow with the team? And they are doing that tonight.
DC Kurt Maddox, Amanda said that exactly. They sure are so far. Guy Bernard tackled there by Caden McDonald, short of the yard to gain.
Blow for blow. They're taking the haymakers right now.
They've got them on the ropes, don't they?
They got Utah on the ropes right now. I mean, Utah offensively has had really no answers. You know, those 10 points, 3 field goals, 7 from a punt return from Kobe early in the game, and Charlie Brewer just got to give his guys an opportunity. Once again, his big tight end in the slot. That's the go-to. That's been his guy.
1 for 9, third down tries. McDonald pressure off the edge. Covey has the catch. Big one, chain mover. Whew. Much needed for UT, exactly. Sigh relief from Salt Lake City. Well, you can hear it here in Carson.
And just not a confident throw from Charlie Brewer once again. You see low, wide open over the middle of the field as Covey.
It was moving a little bit.
It was, but I mean, you got to put that on his chest and allow him to get some yak. I mean, you lost about 10, 15 yards there.
Yeah.
Just not a lot of confidence in his throw, and I know a lot has to do with this defensive line all over him throughout this ball game.
No review. Play stance. Play fake. Brewer. Here comes some pressure again off the edge. Throws. Keithy catch. Trenton Thompson drops him. Grant Keithy. And now it looks like Aaron is getting a little more comfortable in a pocket.
And that was a great route by Keithy. Faking the post, coming right back to the quarterback. You see it, 7 steps, 3 steps to the post, and then boom. Use that size to get the safety off of you. And then a great throw, probably the most confident throw I've seen Brewer make here in about a quarter. That's good to see. And it's good to have some time in the pocket, man. It's a lot easier to throw a football when you don't have someone breathing on your neck.
Gain of 14, first down. Play fake again. Knocked into the air. Wow. Keyshawn Banks knocked it down. Almost made the pick himself. Then it almost came back to Charlie Brewer. It's incomplete.
I mean, this is a scary defensive line. You got Cam Thomas on one side. Obviously, we've seen Banks over and over tonight making plays left and right. Great job getting up to deflect it. Not much you can do there for Brewer.
Almost had a completed pass to himself. Second down. Brewer, sideline route. Almost intercepted by Hawkins again, incomplete. Howard, the intended receiver. Taylor Hawkins has 1, thinking about 2 picks in this game tonight.
Oh, that's one of those throws too that it's late and it's weak, and you gotta just let it rip. You got a big receiver on the outside, and you see this ball's dying, it's fading. And his receiver did him no help. Theo Howard does not stack, does not get on top, but this ball needs to be high in the air, and it can't be just dying low at the feet, and that just gives the defender the opportunity to make a play and not even give an opportunity for yourself to get a pass interference.
What's going on with Charlie Brewer? This guy's thrown for 10,000 career yards. Third down, has time, delivers this ball. Melee, diving, can't make the catch at the 30. Incomplete to Devon Bailey.
It's a mixture of him not having his best stuff, through the first half and beginning of the third quarter, but a lot has to do. This is a great defense. Let's not fool ourselves here. This is one of the premier defenses, not just in this conference, but I think in all college football. The scheme is tough. You don't see this 3-3-5 a lot with that Aztec player in the middle of the field. not a lot of open spaces, and also they're not running the football. They're not giving him opportunities to get to third and short a lot.
Pressure on the punter again. We got a piece of that and a piece of the punter. Cameron Peasley, some heat. He's shaken up. San Diego State's rush on the punt has been outstanding. Let's take a look. How close they get to him? That close.
Outside stretch. First half, 7 drives, 3 points. Third quarter, 2 drives, 14 points.
Wow.
I mean, this is what happened
Flip
last week for BYU for Utah. They came out guns blazing in the first half defensively and then just wore themselves out.
They need a game-changing defensive play. To the Utes. Bell doesn't want that to happen. Strong play. First down. Billinger makes the stop. Defensive end for the Utes.
Well, they're lined up in a bare front. So 5 guys for 5 guys. You got a nose, 2-3 techniques, and 2-5. So they want to create man-on-man with the offensive line. And it's usually really effective against the run. And it was in the first half. But like I said, I don't know if it's a conditioning thing or what. But second half last week, same issues we've seen so far in the second half this week.
Aztecs in no hurry. Bell totes the rock again. Lunging forward. That spot looks pretty good for another Aztec first down. Gain of 5 for Greg Bell.
And it's, you know what they're going to do. It's just zone. They're not mixing it up with powers and traps. Every now and then they'll get the tight end cut block to the backside, but this is where San Diego State wants to be. Running the football, eating up the clock, shorten this game up, especially in the second half, and let your big boy Greg Bell do his thing.
4.5 yards of carry for Bell. Totes the rock again on first down, runs into a wall of White. Bellinger's tight end trying to create something for him. Not much, though. Levi Sewell was there alongside a couple other Utes to make the stop defensively. Bell, first ever San Diego State history to begin a season 4 straight games last year with 100+ yards. Then he got hurt in the 4-4 season for the Aztecs last year, 4-2 in Mountain West.
And look at that first half, 56, and it's only been, halfway through, a little over halfway through here in the third quarter, and they're already at 101. And a big one had to do with Lucas Johnson and his great zone read, make a safety miss at the line of scrimmage and take it inside the red zone.
There's a 54-yard run for the Aztec QB. Hand off again.
This is a big third down right here for Utah defensively. And this is a situation that, these are all good practice moments for San Diego State. They're a team that wants to run the football. They're trying to find their identity, though, on the outside. And that was one of the goals, talking to this coaching staff this week, is we need to figure out who our go-to guys are on the outside. We got to give them opportunities to make plays. And in these situations throughout this game, they have not come up at all offensively in third and long.
1 for 9 on third down to the 2-score lead. Amazing. They'll try again here. Screen pass behind Bell, incomplete. Make it 1 for 10. Levi Sewell on coverage. Lucas Johnson and Bell not on the same page. Again, we'll see Ariza punting for the Aztecs.
Yeah, just a wheel route with we'll call it a rub by the X-receiver because you can't use the word pick.
Yeah.
And just well defended. He was trying to hit his running back now. Greg was waiting to go upfield a little bit more. But great defensive. That was a big play. And now you put the ball into the ever-dangerous hands of Brennan Covey and see what he can do. See if he can give him some good field position.
Covey's a weapon. 3 career punt returns for a touchdown for Utah. Ariza is a weapon, too. Look at that kick. Backpedaling. Covey's got to let it drop. That's good news for San Diego State. Good Aztec roll inside the 20. A break in Carson, California. 2-touchdown lead for Ariza, the star kicker, and 8th ranked rushing defense nationally. And a new quarterback here, Cameron Rising, the captain for Utah, sophomore from Ventura, California, the transfer from Texas, is into the game. Are you surprised?
Yes and no. I mean, you're close enough, and if Charlie Brew's your guy and you believe him, I would have kept him in, but I know he's had a rough game so far.
Rising throwing on first down. Enos has the catch. Solomon Enos, son of Penn State legend Curtis Enos, former NFL player with the Bears. QB change.
Welcome to the game. We haven't done anything on offense. This defense is tremendous. Go bring us back from 14 points. Always a good feeling for a quarterback.
Rising won the job at Utah Fall Camp last year, but the 14th play from scrimmage had a shoulder injury in the season opener against USC. He was lost for the rest of the abbreviated season. Thomas carrying here, runs into a wall of black jerseys and a blackout here at Carson. And it's sent backwards. Numbers for Charlie Brewer.
It's not been his night. Just like I said earlier, this defense makes you question a lot of things based on that 3-3-5 and that Aztec and the way they move guys around. So it's not. You can't really feel confident throwing a lot of route concepts. Plus, the defensive line in his grill for a good majority of it just was a rough game. We'll leave it at that. And he had no help at all. So we'll see if Rising gets some support from his guys on this third down.
Big play here for the sophomore. Coming in, called off the bench, throws. Enos can't bring it in. Intended for Solomon Enos, but short hops it. It's incomplete. And Utah really has no choice here but to kick, you'd think. Now 4th and 5. There's a lot of football left to be played. They'll punt it away again.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, this is a 2-score game. You're one play away from being right there in this ball game. I mean, 2 scores for all teams is actually a really scary space to be if you're the team winning.
8th punt of the game for Utah. Peasley's been busy. So is Bird on the return. Wrestled down, shot of 40. In front of the San Diego State bench. Good kick coverage for Utah. Mountain West storylines, Aaron, let's check it out.
Woo, Fresno State, they got a big one versus UCLA tonight, but that offense has been rolling right there. So we'll see 44 points per game. Air Force, they're doing their thing. Their defense had a bunch of guys opt out last season. They're back, they got depth. It's a great football team. And then Greg Bell, can anyone slow him down?
No.
In the first half, yes. Second half, oh no. Oh no. Wear you down, and that's what this team wants to do.
Couple touchdowns for Bell. Big season for the Nebraska transfer. Going back home in Southern California. Whistles and flags. False start. Back up the Aztecs 5.
False start. Offense, number 82. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Jay Rudolph. Block first tight end. Sophomore from Scottsdale, Arizona. Jeff Heklinski, offensive coordinator, told us this week he's really coming to his own as a run blocker, pass protector. Commits the penalty, 1st and 15. Play fake, Lucas Johnson. Here comes some heat. Deep ball. Shavers trying to bring that in. Flags fly. Intended for Tyrell Shavers. Fabian Marks, deep on coverage. Could have a pass interference. Let's check it out.
Pass interference. Defense, number 23. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
You would have loved to see Shavers continue to run on his route. Possibly had an opportunity to make a better chance at the ball. But, I mean, good things happen when you throw the ball up in one-on-one coverage, something that we were harping on with Charlie Brewer. Just get it up higher on some of those go balls, and there's a good chance you're going to get a PI. And a great opportunity right there by Lucas Johnson, one-on-one. Take a shot down the field. Don't get it, but there's a good chance of that big of a receiver the DB is going to be holding.
4th penalty of the game. We'll make it 5 now for Utah. Automatic first down near midfield. Here's Bell. Off right tackle. Second level. Monte Davis was there with some contact. So was Devin Lloyd, adding to his tackle total. All Pac-12 and All-American for Utah. William Dunkel, tremendous offensive lineman.
The road grader
is shaken up.
Hopefully he's okay. He is the heart and soul of that offensive line.
Sure is. All Mountain West pick last year. Joey Capra Jr. from Auburn, California, his replacement at right guard. Potential key loss for San Diego State. Second down, it's Bell. And Lloyd is there again. Devin Lloyd. is omnipresent.
Keegan Williams getting some time, man. Give Grabell a breather. A great job defensively by Devin Lloyd.
Sure was. Williams in, yep. A great chat with Devin, team captain this week. Team's leader in tackles, had career high 13 tackles last week in that emotional rivalry loss to BYU in Provo. 3rd and 3. A double-digit tackle game for Lloyd. Play fake, Johnson the keep on the mesh play, 1st down. Monte Davis, a piece of him. But Lucas Johnson puts a foot in the ground and gains 6 for San Diego State.
Yeah, just a great job. Great job by William Selmack. He had the football. Probably could have actually given it to him for a bigger gain. But Johnson using his speed, sees the defensive end hesitate just for a split second, pulls it, runs it, gets the first.
Kagan Williams and Berg start in the backfield behind Lucas Johnson. There's a senior from Cedar Hill, Texas. With 1 on the play clock, they just get it off. Cut Williams, heads north, runs into a wall of white, including Nephi Sewell, star linebacker for Utah. No gain.
Oh, we had some confusion. You saw the communication going on before the snap. Running back out one direction, quarterback was going that way, and the center was going to the left. But right now, I mean, this offense is super content just bleeding this clock out. Let this thing keep going and seeing if you can finish the quarter with the ball in your hands.
All Aztecs rush yard category so far here tonight. 12th best rushing attack in the nation entering this game. Little end around play. Bird stood up. Monte Davis got there with heavy contacts. Bird trying to head north and get inside the 30 for the 1st down. Needs the 28. Stopped well shy. And that play for San Diego State. 4th down coming up. Gain of 4.
I love that play as a quarterback. It's a completion. It's the easiest completion I ever have. Give the ball to a guy like Bird in space, see what he can do. Get this to a 3rd and manageable. A lot of faith in their kicker. Right now, goal as a quarterback is obviously love to get the 1st down, but if you can get some more yards for your kicker and make this a 3-score game, that's a huge win for this football team.
Here's the clock, Aaron. Look at that thing just dwindled out here. A moment to the 3rd. Bell in again, lunging forward, gets to the 31, needs the 28 for a 1st down, so shy. Gain of 3.
They got a great kicker. I'm kicking the field goal. Wait till halftime. You don't got to make it, or not halftime, end of the quarter. Don't got to make a decision right now as Sewell goes out. Hopefully he's okay.
Oh. Nephi Sewell, Nevada transfer, all Pac-12 pick. He is a great player for Utah and a fan favorite in Salt Lake City. 33 career games, 182 tackles for Nephi. Brady Hoke in no hurry here, Aaron.
No, what a dominant 3rd quarter. Defensively continue to do their thing. Run game opened up. Big lead heading into the 4th.
24-10. Lucas Johnson and San Diego State in control. End of the 3rd. 2-score lead for the Aztecs. You're watching college football on CBS Sports Network. Presented by Geico. Ready for the 4th here from Carson, California. San Diego State has won 15 straight games when leading after 3 quarters. And here comes Ariza. 1 for 1 so far in this game tonight. Made one from 51. This one from 48. A booming left leg for the Aztecs. Beginning the 4th with a field goal. Then he misses. No good, wide left. Surprising. Keep it a 2-score game.
Just pushed it. Try to give it a little bit of a draw. And just didn't finish, just like my driver. It looks like it's drawn. And it
I thought it might draw right back inside that left upright.
For me, it just keeps going right. Just keeps going right, unfortunately. Still trying to get some lessons from our guy Andy Freeman up there in the
Last full season of 2019, he made a school record 22 field goals. He's a good one, but not this time. Rising back in the field. Offense, Utah needs to get something going in a hurry. And Howard lunging, can't make the play. It's incomplete. Back down to Amanda.
Hey guys, so a little note on Cameron Rising. He was the starter a year ago, got injured in the home opener, rehabbed all winter, all summer, competed. Charlie Brewer had the slightest edge over him, but he was still voted captain. And I have to tell you, out of every single player on that Utah sideline this game, he has brought the most energy. And of course, now he's in this game.
Brief action, Amanda, for Rising against Weber State in the season opener for the Utes. This run play going nowhere. McDonald meets Micah Bernard right away. Gabe McDonald, a good one, Aaron, no question. He went to Utah's camp, went to high school in Texas, but Utah did not offer him. It's that chip on the shoulder mentality that San Diego State and players like Caden McDonald have. Not heavily recruited by Pac-12 schools like Utah. Want to take it out on the Utes and Kyle Whittingham here tonight. P5, G5. Third down, Rising. McDonald getting some heat. Thomas trying to put him down. And eventually it's Cedric Laka with a play defensively for San Diego State.
And right now, down 2 scores, I'm punting the football. And you got to play the field possession game, but they're going for it.
You're staying out there.
I mean, you got 14 minutes to go in this ball game. Your defense is, for the majority of the game, played well. Had a big stop that last possession. I'm not going for it here. I'm punting the football. You're only down 2 scores. You're not down 3. You're going to get a few more opportunities on offense this game.
0 for 4 this year. 4th down tries. Here's Rising. Big play for Utah. Catch made. First down. Solon Enos, a lunging grab with a defender all over him. Chain mover for Utah. It's a big conversion.
Woo, I want to see where this ball was where he caught it.
Close.
Oh man,
that's close.
Where he ended up catching the football. He's coming back.
Noah tumbling on coverage.
He's down.
This might get reviewed. It's going to, I think.
The ruling on the catch is under further review.
Yeah, I think it's short. I'm with you, Aaron, on that one.
It's going to be close.
Take a look.
And the thing is, it was called a first down on the field. So, freeze right there.
Where's
first
the ball?
down.
Okay.
His knees down, ball's down right there.
I think it's the ball to the marker that he needs. It looks like it from that angle.
Yeah, just when he
close.
goes down. Obviously, when he goes down, it's short, but it's where the knee is and where he catches the ball initially. Right there, possession. He holds possession through, no wobbling of that football. I think this is going to be the best view we have. I mean, right there, it seems like it's that 41 mark.
Right, that angle looks pretty good for the first down.
It's going to be hard. It's like I said, calling the field. I don't think this can be overturned.
A nice catch there from Solomon Enos, junior from Phoenix. 3 career touchdowns. That catch radius, the coaches tell us, outstanding, and he showed all that with a lunging grab. Under video review.
After review, the ruling on the field stands.
All right.
Catch for a first down.
First down, Utah. Much needed for the Utes. Utah's leader in receiving yards entering this game tonight. Still a 2-score game, though. You know, the way the defense is played and the run game has controlled the line of scrimmage for San Diego State in the second half. Going to be tough to come back for Utah. Can they do it? Let's find out. Rising, time, then some pressure. Hit as he throws. Deep ball, anyone's ball. It's incomplete. Barfield closest to it on coverage. Jalen Dixon, intended receiver.
And he had an opportunity there, but it's just like with his comrade at quarterback, it is tough to throw the football when Caden McDonald is in your face, knocking your right arm. Ball floats, had an opportunity, middle of the field wide open. Had a double move, fake the corner, go to the post. Had a shot for a big play. But this defense line has been so disruptive for both of these quarterbacks for Utah.
On second down, Bernard run for 50 yards so far in this game. Tries the right side. Thomas was there. So was Taylor Hawkins. No gain. Wow. Not a lot of offensive production through the air for Kyle Whittingham in Utah tonight.
It's tough sledding, and the receivers, they have not found their go-to guy, but it's time to continue to find your tight ends in the slot. Number 3 receiver going against a safety. That's the matchup I'm watching.
Third down. Utes need it. Thomas the pressure. Somehow Rising stays on his feet after being hit by Thomas. And trying to get it to Saul Meninas, but it's out of bounds. And incomplete. Great bracketed double coverage. Trenton Thompson and Noah Tumblin for San Diego State. 4th and 10 here, and no second thoughts. Punt coming.
Yeah, Cam Thomas, absolute monster, splitting the double team to get in the backfield. And you said it, no one open downfield, but Cameron Thomas, we haven't talked about him a lot this game. Premier guy in that front. 2-time first team all Mountain West. Making his presence known.
Beast, a good way to describe him. Had 4 sacks last year. Peasley punts. Here's Bird. Tells teammates to get away from the rock, please. And down at the 24. Timeout, Carson. Aztecs up by 14.
Oh my, with Chase Freedom Unlimited, I earn all this cash back? Oh, I gotta tell everyone. Hey Rita, you can earn 3% on dining, including takeout.
Bon appetit.
Hey Kim, you earn 5% on travel purchase through
San Diego State as well, up by 2 touchdowns and the ball. Trying to go 3-0 for the 4th time in the last 10 years. Each time they've done that, double-figure wins for San Diego State. Great tradition in the Mountain West. Johnson runs the show. Cody in motion, Bell carries. Pounding through tacklers. Phillips III has the stop. Now Senior Brent Stover in New York with an update on Penn State Auburn.
Dave in Happy Valley. Auburn fumbles to start the second half. 4 plays later, Tyler Warren punches it in for Penn State. Now 21-10 Nittany Lions, guys.
Hey Brent, thanks. Big game in Happy Valley, Beaver Stadium, the whiteout tonight. Auburn head-to-head with Penn State. That's huge. 23-23 against the SEC. Was it first trip for Auburn to Big Ten country in 100 years? Amazing. Well, scene there tonight. Saw Nephi Sewell injured for Utah. And being looked at by Ute trainer, star linebacker for the Utes. That hurts. Second down. I'm guessing run here. Greg Bell runs left, looks for room, almost had it. And lost the football late. And San Diego State, Greg Bell will keep it. Get it to.
See when this ball comes out, another great run. Ooh, that was a fumble right off his own player.
Jay Rudolph's leg, yeah, the tight end, look at that. Right off of the right leg of Rudolph.
Aztec on Aztec crime. This is a great situation. We've seen a lot of the zone read with Lucas Johnson utilizing his legs in these 3rd and short situations with the zone read.
Flags fly. Got to be a false start. And back up the Aztecs 5.
False start. Offense, number 88. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Right end Daniel Bellinger, 73-yard hookup with Brookshire on a pass and run play last week at Tucson against Arizona. And a huge game.
Well, I know this offense doesn't need it tonight. Haven't needed it the throwing game. But I still want to see this evolve. If to really take that next step as an offense in the team, you got to have a little bit more balanced. I know this is Lucas Johnson's first start of the season.
Got a review here. So let's check it out. 4 combined 3rd down conversions in this game. Utah's 2 of 14, San Diego State is 2 of 12. Combined.
No, I think they're going to look at that fumble a couple plays ago.
Right.
And it definitely was a fumble. And nothing is down. Both knees are down. Elbows are up.
Definitely a penalty.
Definitely a fumble.
I mean, definitely a fumble, excuse me.
Definitely a fumble.
And Devin Lloyd recovered it, so Utah could get the football here. That is big. There's the whistle. It was called down on the field, not called a fumble, but clearly it was. Hit the leg of his own teammate there, tight end Jay Rudolph. It's interesting because the play was nearly run. The penalty stopped things and allowed the video review crew to think about this fumble, Aaron, a bit more. I believe it's a fumble for sure.
I do too.
And Bell didn't get it.
And clearly a recovery by Utah. Devin Lloyd right there. So this is that's why I say you're only down 2 scores. You know, you don't got to get going crazy right now thinking the game's over with. All it takes is one play, you score a touchdown, and then boom, it's 7 points. I was saying earlier, I know some people are probably thinking I'm crazy when I said a 2-point lead's the worst lead to have, is because you can start to get a little bit comfortable. You're feeling good about things. Like, oh, we're up 2 scores, we're good. All it takes is one play, and all of a sudden your mindset is you're thinking game's over, and oh, not so fast. It's only a 1-score game. So that's all it takes, one big play, and plenty of time, 10 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. For things to start going Utah's way a little bit more.
This is a game changer to be sure. It'll be Utah's ball, we believe, on a short field. And a chance to cut this to a 1-score game with 11 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. So the All-American Devin Lloyd, it's also this week. He has faith in his team that they will rebound from the emotional loss to BYU last week. And there he is. About the 32-yard line, Devin Lloyd grabs that. And assuming that video replay officials in the booth in the press box with us 2 doors down confirm it. Devin Lloyd gonna help flip the script here for Utah's defense. Called down by contact, ruling on the field. The overwhelming video evidence to reverse that call, but I think they've got it. Huge call here.
After review, the ruling on the field has been changed. It was a fumble recovered by the defense. It'll be 1st and 10 for Utah at the 33-yard line.
Make it the 33. Make it Utah ball. Big game changer. What a season. Thinking about a 2nd straight All-American campaign. Devin Lloyd told us this week, I came back to win a championship and to be a top 10 pick in the NFL draft. Well, championships down the road, got 9 Pac-12 games. That guy's a top 10 pick in my mind. What a player. 1st and 10 for Rising in the offense. Can they take advantage? Flush left. Pressure from Banks. Rising keeps, makes a cut. Big run, Rising. 1st down, then some, still on his feet. Trucks ahead inside the 10. Cameron Rising just kept on motoring before running into Trenton Thompson.
I mean, just kept going, eyes downfield. The defense is still dropping. And then just staying alive. Sneaky, sneaky fast. I like it.
Sneaky, that's right. Bernard on 1st down. Off right tackle gets physical.
You're definitely, I believe, in 4-down territory. Obviously, they went for 4th down earlier. Back in their own.
Today's Red Zone being brought to you by Verizon. On the year for the Utes, there were the numbers.
4 downs to get it in.
Rising over center, Bernard feature back. Cubby the motion man. 2nd and goal, pitch. Mekhi Bernard looks for room left, not much there at all. No, Abinger, one of the first Aztecs to help cut him down.
And that play was done by Caden McDonald too. His ability to get to the outside, don't let the tackle tight end crush him to the inside, force the running back in, allow his buddies to come clean it up. I do think this is 4-down territory. So as a quarterback, be smart here. Take what the defense gives you. Obviously, we've seen Cameron can run a little bit, use his legs if need be, and get to a 4th and manageable situation.
Pledger featured back off a loss of 3. 3rd and goal. Here's Rising. Fires. And incomplete. Behind Solomon Enos. Now on 4th and goal. What's Kyle Whittingham going to do?
I think you have to go for it. I mean, a field goal does absolutely nothing for you at this point in the game. You got to get the ball in the end zone. Worst case scenario, you play the field game position, and then hopefully you get a 3 and out and get the ball back. But with 9 minutes to go in the game, with San Diego State's ability to run the football and bleed the clock, you may not get another 2 possessions. So I think wise decision here.
Play the night. Utah 1 for 1. 4th down try so far. Gotta have it. Rising. 4th and goal. Here comes some pressure from Thomas. Throws on the move. Covey's got the catch. Stop short. And San Diego State holds them. It's a gain of 8, but not enough for Utah. Aztecs get it back.
Well, big defense. They've been coming big all game. Another big 4th down stop for this Aztecs defense.
On a memorable Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
I can't believe my boy's already heading off to college. Here, in case they don't have it at Coastal U.
Thanks, Mom. Oh, yeah, I got you something, too. Your Science State game ball. It's your most prized possession.
105 total yards to break the all-time Cyclone school record. Reese Hall, 14 straight with a rushing touchdown. Very close to the all-time Big 12 conference record. There's an Iowa State fan. UNLV trying for his first one of the year. 0-2 for the Rebs. Big one coming up on CBS Sports Network next. This Mountain West team's in better shape. 2-0 and the ball after holding on downs against Utah on 4th and goal. First down. Johnson hands the bell. Devin Lloyd cuts him down right away.
Well, I like the decision, and keep your eye. There's going to be a corner route and a little bit of a tangle between the DB. I mean, right? I think that's a penalty. He tackled them in the end zone, and that was the primary receiver. So all those fans, for Utah saying, why don't we throw the ball in the end zone? Well, the play was designed for that, and I think the refs missed one on that one.
Viane Moala, senior from American Samoa, transfer from Hawaii, is shaken up for Utah. We resume on 2nd and 10. Mesh play. Johnson keeps. Looks for the edge. Not much doing there. Brandon McKinney says, sit down, please. Good defense for Utah.
And this thing still is not over yet. I mean, you're playing the field position game when you went forward on 4th down. And we know what a great returner they have at the punt return spot. So, listen, you get off the field, big 3rd down right here. And you just got to get going when it comes to scoring some points.
Greg Bell outrushed Utah by quite a bit in this one tonight. Utah only have 174 offensive yards in this game. Bell wants 100, trying to get there. Does get to the century mark, gets the 11-yard line, but not the 1st down. Give him 5. So another 100-yard rushing game for Greg Bell. 4th and 3. Brady Hoke's going to take his time here before he sends on the punting unit. We know Britton Covey is dangerous. Brought one back already from 80 yards. The lone Ute touchdown of the game. Matt Ariza releases from his 2. Booming punt. Wow, look at this kick. Over the head of Covey. Fields it on a bounce at the 25. Covey looks for room. Swarm under. Who's there? It's Ariza again on the punt coverage tackle. Matt Ariza does it all. Brady Hoke told us this week this guy's a spectacular athlete. Watch this. 64-yard punt. And down you go, Britton Covey.
Ladder is stepping up with football coaches across the country to find a cure for Duchenne muscular dystrophy.
Our job is to develop young men but not only develop them in the classroom and on the field, but develop them in life. And I think any charity is important. And Coach Facure, we can make kids' lives change.
You got some rhythm, man. I wish I had just a little quarter what you got.
Beat down, we're on 3. 1, 2, 3. Beat down.
The AFC asks us every year to have a game and make some dreams come true for young men, put a smile on their face.
Our honorary captain is Matthew Anning.
Join Werner Ladder and your favorite coach in finding a cure for Duchenne muscular dystrophy.
Your great-grandma used to tell Uncle Cooper the best stories, like Goldilocks and the Cooper tires.
The Coopers are just right. Goldie's no sucker.
What a lady. Go with the Coopers. Cooper!
Pizza Hut's Detroit-style pizza is back. Same crispy crust, cheese all the way to the edge, and the sauce still on top. Okay, now I'm hungry. The Detroit-style pizza. Create your own or pick from 3 signature recipes. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
We're kicking off game day with a Twisted Tea drop. We're surprising real Twisted Tea fans who love the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Here's a direct question. How long are you planning on keeping your new smile? Yeah, that's why Smile Direct Club has their lifetime smile guarantee. Get a doctor-directed smile you love, guaranteed for life. Your life. Choose Smile. Choose Direct.
Smile Direct Club. Game tonight of former WAC and Mountain West rivals, Utah-San Diego State. Flashback, October 15th, 05. Tom Kraft, San Diego State at Utah in Kyle Whittingham's first season as Utes head coach. SDSU's Kevin O'Connell completed 17 of 23, passed for 219 and 3 scores. Aztecs won 28-19, spoiling the two-time defending Mountain West champion Utah's homecoming festivities. San Diego State's last win in the series, 5 in a row. For the Utes after that, head-to-head with San Diego State. Aztecs looking good tonight. Trying for a 3-0 start for Brady Hook. Rising stays in. Brewer stays out. Here's first down. Cam Rising. Keithy the catch. McDonald will tackle.
No, it's go time right now. It's 2 minutes. Type offense, no huddle, get lined up. Let's try to score in the next few minutes if we can. There's still 3 timeouts to go. Got that in your back pocket, but don't know lollygagging.
Pledger featured back. Enos has the catch. Dropped by Noah Tumblin. On the pass from Cameron Rising, gain of 13 and a first down for Utah.
Well, that's a great job by Enos on the outside, using his long frame to defend, block off the defender and make the catch.
First down for the Utes. Rising climbs the pocket. Pledger has the catch. Shawcroft, the tackle for San Diego State. On TJ Pledger, the transfer from Oklahoma, junior from the state of California. Gain of 6. Second and 4. Utes got to hurry here. Rising, passing over the middle. Again, the catch. Enos. First down, Utah. Solomon Enos and Rising starting to connect here.
Yeah, it's a great job looking off the safety. And then just a dig route over the middle of the field. Big completion.
First down. Utah moves fast. Rising, trying to be fast in the pocket. McDonald finds him, spins him around like a top, and eventually he's forced out of bounds by Taylor Hawkins.
I don't know what this kid put on his body before the game, but he's slippery out there. You just can't see him
to tackle.
To go down. Great will just to stay alive. Just got to make sure you continue to protect the football. And they're aiming to get over the middle of the field with some of these dig routes.
Second down, pressure off the edge there from Sagoon Alubi, one of the captains for San Diego State. Made him hurry that pass. Incomplete, 3rd and 10. Clearly 4-down territory for Utah. Down by 14 to Hoax Aztecs. Those numbers are painful for Ute fans to look at. 2 of 15. Rising, throws, Covey, catches, makes a nice move. Badly needed first down.
And a great route by him. You love that matchup, Covey versus Caden McDonald in the slot. And great protection to give the quarterback time to get through his read.
On first down, Covey has the catch again. Short game this time. Sedarius Barfield, the boundary warrior safety, makes the play. Gain of 2, second and goal. Rising, scrambling, Alubi trying to catch it. Rising lowers the shoulder. Trying to find that pylon, but runs into Hawkins and Barfield. And it's a gain of 4 for Cameron Rising. As the Utes on the move here.
Football's such a crazy game. For how bad they've played this game, they're still right in it with one play.
Third and goal, pass, Covey, touchdown Utah! Britton Covey. Second touchdown of the game. And the Utes right back in it.
Got to be absolutely pin perfect with the throw. He's in. Touchdown, Utes. On the board. Covey, punt return, making plays this drive in the slot. Great conversion on third down against McDonald. And then a flat route, beautifully thrown ball to get in the end zone.
Jaden Redding misses the PAT. Pushes it wide right to keep it an 8-point game. McCall Whittingham's bunch does get the touchdown.
Baby, are you going my way? I see you kicking out for hours a day, so baby, don't know you're at all. I'm not crazy or a fiend, not stalker NFC. La, how you know what I see? Let's go. Oh, okay. Got a feeling.
Monitor, check, and lock down your money with security from Chase. Control feels good. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Jaden Redding had been 74 of 74 in his career in PATs before an upright miss against Weber State. Here's the touchdown, Aaron.
Yeah, great job, great pass, and then just unfortunate with the mixed extra point. Laces were out, Finkel. That wasn't the problem. But still a one-score game. You just got to go for 2, obviously. But plenty of time, 4:17 to go, 3 timeouts. They gave themselves an opportunity.
Jordan Noyes kicks off for Utah. Williams on the return. Cut down shy of the 20. And a flag flies. Illegal block in the back against San Diego State. On the return, backs him up. And first down here for Lucas Johnson, the Aztec offense.
Yeah, they'd start off hot here in the second half. Great first drive. Lucas Johnson with a tremendous run. They got the interception, got a touchdown right afterwards. 14 quick points for San Diego State. But since then, that's completely stalled out offensively.
Now for Utah here.
Yeah, momentum has shifted a little bit.
Matthews in motion. Bell with carry to cut. Greg Bell. Xavier Carlton. And a sack against Weber State season opener makes the play there defensively for Utah.
And I don't think there's a need to call timeout right now. I think you kind of see how this plays out. If you're able to get a 3 and out, then maybe use a timeout after the third down. That's when I would use it. But if they're able to get a first down, then we go back and reevaluate where we want to start using those timeouts. But right now, plenty of time. If you're able to get 3 and out too, you'll get great field position also.
Big night for Greg Bell. On second down. Toes to rock again, breaks 1 tackle. Put down by Brandon McKinney, safety for Utah. First down.
I mean, everyone knows who's getting the football. There is no doubt that Greg Bell is not going to be downhill in this zone scheme. and still can't get stopped. I mean, this offensive line has been tremendous. 4 starters back from last season. These guys are physical up front. And they got one of the most physical backs in all of college football, Greg Bell, having another great performance.
Around 12 yards. Almost 200 rushing yards in the game now for San Diego State. Totes the rock again. This time,
now I
nothing
would start using the timeouts.
Awadi Patutau, the senior from Salt Lake City. His 45th career game, makes a tackle for Utah.
You know how some carriers give you so little for your older busted phone you just end up living with it? I don't think so. Verizon lets you trade in your broken phone for a shiny new one. You break it, we upgrade it. You dunk it, doggy bone it, slam it, wham it, strawberry jam it. We upgrade it.
Get a 5G phone on us with select plans.
Every customer, current, new, or business.
Because everyone deserves better. And with plans starting at just $35, better costs less than you think.
First ever San Diego State history, 4 straight rushing yards, 100 plus to begin a season last year for Greg Bell. Then had the Achilles injury, had a lot of injury issues, but tremendous here tonight. Look at that second half, 72 rushing yards for Bell.
They stuck to the game plan, run it, wear them out, and then they knew they were going to have a big second half.
Still 1-score game, 2nd and 10. 2 timeouts left for Utah, second half. Bell stays busy. Carlton also stays busy with a tackle. Timeout. We'll take a break as well here in Carson, California.
I recently took a road trip to Greensville to attend a chili cook-off. Rough roads all the way down. I drove there on these Cooper Discoverer and Duramax tires. Without them, we might never know the winning bean-to-meat ratio of a good chili. So go with the Coopers. Cooper!
Old Trapper Beefs. Last bag.
You know there's plenty for both of you.
Old Trapper, what's your beef?
All right, Aaron, 1 timeout left for Kyle Whittingham and Utah. All 3 for San Diego State. Brady Hope trying to run this clock out. Score by a quarter. Lone touchdown for Utah on McCovey. 80-yard punt return before they cashed in. But the missed PAT certainly hurts from Jaden Redding. They've got to worry about getting the ball back first before thinking about a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
And don't forget Lucas's ability to pull it and run it himself.
It's Bell on 3rd and long, runs into a wall of white jerseys and is thrown backwards. Nika Tafua among many Utes there. Timeout, Utah.
We got ourselves a bowl game.
Come on, it's going to be a great finish here, partner.
You know, we weren't sure for pretty much this entire second half, but I told you, all it takes is one play, one drive, and you're back in this ball game. And this defense has done a great job in the 4th quarter. And they got Covey. We've seen how dangerous he is.
Man, is he good. We know Rise has been an incredible weapon kicking for San Diego State. And his average entering play tonight, 55.2 yards a punt. A couple massive missiles, 70-plus yarders.
I just want to see him go down the field and make a tackle.
I mean, he's done that too.
I mean, I didn't shoot my buddy Drew Butler a text and say he's a soft punter back in his day because he never did this.
Compared to Matt Ariza.
I mean, come on.
All right, 4th and 8. We know Covey can take it to the house. Ariza lets loose again with a ball. Great kick. Backpedaling Covey from the 19. Avoids one tackler, spin move, and is down at about the 26-yard line. Good kick coverage from Sagoon Alubi.
And what a great drive. Up-tempo, spread him out. Cameron Rising, dealing left and right, converted 3rd downs. But a little pushy on the extra point. Still a 1-score game, but as we know, you score a touchdown, gotta go for 2.
No timeouts left for the 1-on-1 Utes. Rising stays in. On 1st down, McDonald, the pressure, Rising, the run. Cam Rising with Trenton Thompson.
The man
Quite
can't be tackled.
bring him down. I mean, Thompson's one of the best tacklers in the country.
He just can't get tackled. Lose his shoes, still can't get tackled.
First down.
Someone tie his shoes. He's like Denard Robinson back in the day. Shoeless.
Shoelace. Rich Rodriguez, right? Makai Bernard, leading receiver for Utah entering this game, makes the grab. Olubi, a thumping tackle. Along with Jaleel Leckie for San Diego State. Good pickup. Under 2 minutes, no timeouts for Utah. Rising, time, now here comes the pressure in the heat. McDonald couldn't bring him down. No one can tackle this guy. Hit as he throws, airborne and incomplete. All kinds of pressure from Olubi again. Segun Olubi's been omnipresent tonight.
Great job, but I mean, he missed an opportunity. Taylor Hawkins was injured on the play before. Because of the up-tempo, was not able to sub himself out and got burned on a one-on-one go route, which would have been absolutely incredible if they would be able to hit that. Just did not obviously see or know the fact that Hawkins was injured. He is now out. Noah Avinger is in the game at cornerback for San Diego State on the top of your screen.
Utah 3 of 17 third down tries tonight. Catch made, they needed that one. Dixon has the grab. Into plus territory, chain mover, first down Utes.
Tell you what, he has been a spark for this offense since he came in at the quarterback position. Running the football, been very accurate on some of these throws. Buying time, extending plays.
Get a 13 first down, Aaron.
Yeah, giving this team some hope.
12 of 19, 81 yards. Rising off the bench, Brewer replaced tonight. Here's Rising, the transfer from Texas, way short. Looking there for Solomon Enos, and incomplete second attempt.
Yeah, that's not his throw right there. It's the second time he skipped an in route, Z in route to the field. Don't know if it's a timing thing or what it is. But that's been the only negative. Other than that, man, he's been on the money.
Agreed. Sometimes you need a spark. Long-time coach of Salt Lake City, Kyle Whittingham, knows that very well. 17th year leading this program. On second down, catch Keithy, breaks a tackle, and eventually is shoved out of bounds by Avinger. But a big pickup for Brant Keithy in Utah.
And I'd go faster. I'm not sure if his knee went down or not on that broken tackle. Let's get a look and see if he stayed up.
Gain of 11 if it stands. I think he did.
I think he did too. Great balance from the tight end.
It was. Tremendous athleticism from Brant Keithy, the junior from Katy, Texas, outside Houston. We will get a review on that, see if his knee was down. Good call, partner. You saw that live. Rising a really good competition with Charlie Brewer, the Baylor transfer in the preseason. Last year hurt, 14th play from scrimmage. We talked about that, the shoulder injury in the opener with USC.
Oh, I think he's down.
Was there some contact there?
I think there was some contact out.
All right, let's see. This is a good angle. I don't know. I think there's a little daylight there, Aaron.
Wow.
A little bit. I don't think he touched.
Those yoga classes are paying off
yeah, those lunges,
for Utah.
Man.
Wow. My ACL would re-pop if I did that. Oh, my goodness.
Don't even think about that.
I try not to.
Oh, great effort.
It's going to be interesting to see, what the decision is going forward. It's been two very different offenses, and the offensive line has stepped their game up, giving their quarterback more opportunities here and Rising in the second half, but I'm taking a little low. I see daylight.
A little bit.
There's definitely daylight.
Just a touch. I was going to stand.
Definitely some daylight.
Be an 11-yard gain. Rising last year on the bench, Jake Bentley took over. He's since transferred to South Alabama. So now it's Rising and Brewer competing.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. First down.
All right. White knuckle time for Brady Hoke.
I also want to see this defense bring some pressure. They were best defensively this game when they started to bring the heat, bring some of these linebackers off the edge or down the middle. Playing a little bit more zone prevent. Bring the heat.
First down. Rising, fires. Howard behind him a bit. It's incomplete at the 20. Theo Howard, the transfer from both Oklahoma and UCLA, and he's hobbled. Scuttles off.
Yeah, the one thing I have been enjoying with Rising in this pocket is his just subtle movements, understanding where the pressure is, where his protection is, and then just taking 1 or 2 steps to his right or left, buying just that half second more. Got to be more accurate on that dig route over the middle, but he gives himself an opportunity to make plays.
Second down. Rising, deep ball, Vele, end zone, comes back for it. Flags flag. It's incomplete. Devon Vele on the go route. Looks like pass interference coming here against San Diego State. Let's get the call.
Oh, it's a tough one right there.
No,
it's going to be called, but
Pass interference. Defense, number 18. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
I think they meant number 10.
well, had an opportunity for an easy touchdown. Burned him on the outside. I don't agree with this at all. I know there's contact, but he has every right to go up and go make a play for the ball as well. He turned his body, got his head to it, and jumped in the air to go make a play.
He almost picked it too. I don't know if by Noah Tumlin there.
I mean, just because there's contact, don't hurt the defender. They have an opportunity to go up there and make a play as well. So don't love that call. Big break though for Utah.
Automatic first down. Rising, looking for Covey, end zone. It's incomplete. Trenton Thompson was the closest to it there. Going to make a lunging pick to end the game for San Diego State.
Woo, this has been the most excitement we've had all game besides those special teams. Oh, this is great stuff. This has turned into the ball game. We were thinking two very well-coached teams, two physical teams. And now all of a sudden, second half, these offenses have woken up, started making some plays.
Second down. Covey, the catch. Britton Covey, the spin in traffic. Alubi finds him and makes the tackle for San Diego State.
And this is what I like from San Diego State. Bring the heat, bring the pressure. Well called timing with the screen route, but just their ability to redirect to make the tackle.
Under 50 seconds in the fourth. Rising throws. Covey again lunging with Thompson all over him. Has another catch. To the 5. No timeouts. First down, first and goal. Rising. Keithy, catch, dropped right away. Abinger was there for the big hit.
They're bringing the heat. It's cover zero, cover zero, cover zero. Let's find your best matchup and see if he can make a play.
25 seconds. Looking for the touchdown. Covey, incomplete. Thompson broke it up. Britton Covey had a step on Trenton Thompson. 20 seconds left in regulation.
And great play. I think he might have barely got his right hand in there. Oh, I think Covey maybe went to make the catch a hair too early. Doing a great job. Cover zero. You should have inside leverage defensively. And he's gone inside of that twice on two skinny slants.
20 seconds left. Third and goal. Here's Rising. Steps up, throws, end zone! Caught! Touchdown! Theo Howard's got it! And Utah scores. Now they need 2 to try to tie this game with 16 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
Wow. What a beautiful job buying time, moving in the pocket. Couple of crossing routes with a back baseline route by Howard. And then a dime of a throw. Got to go for 2. Here we go.
Had the missed PAT in the last touchdown, so you got to go for 2. Timeout called by San Diego State. They've got 2 remaining here in the fourth quarter with only 16 seconds to go.
Just look at the pocket movement. Eyes left, he's seen his crossers, feels the open space, and then just over the linebacker's hands on the baseline route.
First touchdown of the year for Theo Howard, the Oklahoma-UCLA transfer from Westlake Village, California. That was huge. Now the 2-point call. Aaron, what are you going to dial up for Utah?
Woo! Oh, man. I mean, Covey's been absolutely tremendous. If you do get some all kind of zero blitz, he's done a great job with some of these slants on the inside, so I would have that somewhere in the game plan. But these tight ends, it was the matchup we looked for heading into this game with Keithy and Kincaid. See if you can win a one-on-one battle at some point somewhere in the end zone.
Utah 1 for 1 last year, the abbreviated season, going for 2.
If I'm San Diego State, I'm going all out, cover 0.
Here we go to tie it. Timeout.
Well, they don't like, I feel like they want to go pressure, but they see the bunch formation offensively, and it's really tough going man-to-man, being able to pass everything off.
1 timeout left, second half for San Diego State. For those of you tuning in for the Iowa State UNLV game, you'll be able to find that online at cbssports.com/CBSSN as soon as it kicks off from Vegas. And of course, we'll get you out there immediately after the conclusion of this game. Thrilling finish in Carson tonight. Two timeouts used by Brady Hoke. You like that?
Yeah, listen, you can't bring it to overtime. You want to get the best defense you can out there on the field for what they're doing offensively. So they come out in the same formation. So yeah, timeout will used defensively for San Diego State.
Going for 2 to tie it. Rising, some pressure. Rising end zone, caught! Solomon Enos has got it for 2, and we're tied. 24-24 with 16 seconds left in the fourth. How about the Utes in the comeback tonight?
No, they brought the all-out pressure, and like I said, these bunch formations, passing off responsibilities gets really tough if your quarterback has time. You're thinking the ball's going to get out now, but all along the developing plays, great job buying time. And you see complete mix-up on the back end defensively. This defense is not meant for a quarterback to hold the ball for 3 or 4 seconds. They're thinking balls out now. Great job knowing, anticipating the all-out cover 0, get in the bunch set, create some confusion on the back end. Wide open 2-point conversion.
Team captain and now QB taking over for Brewer. Cam Rising, amazing. The Iowa State UNLV game underway, now available at cbssports.com/CBSSN. We'll get you out there as soon as possible when this game is over. Bird back to receive the kickoff from Jordan Noyes. Freshman from Hingham, Kent, England. It's a squib. Utah does not want to risk any kind of big return. Aztecs to about the 35. How about Cam Rising?
Ooh,
wow.
I think you nail this. I don't think there's a lot of trust right now in throwing the football with their receivers. Kneel it, and let's see what we do in overtime.
Gotta take a knee. They're on a play for overtime. Lucas Johnson makes it official. And we're gonna have overtime here in Carson, California tonight. What a comeback for Cameron Rising and Utah. All but out of this one. Down 2 scores late. Storm back at the 2-point conversion after the Theo Howard touchdown catch. Overtime rules have changed in 2021 in the second overtime. You like that?
I do. You know, listen, I don't want to see 6, 7 overtimes going from the 25-yard line. It's just, it's tough. It wears on these kids' bodies. It's a lot of plays. I like the second overtime going for 2, and then third and beyond, each team just goes for 2-point conversions. Rising, I tell you what, Cameron Rising came in, down 14. Their offense has been struggling, and Mr. Elusive, Mr. Slippery, shoes don't even stay on, he's so slippery. Running all over the place, been extremely accurate with the football, buying time in the pocket, delivering daggers, and then beautiful job right there, allowing his receiver to get over on the corner route for the 2-point conversion.
2 for 2 in the one game. Mop-up duty, the Weber State win at Rice Eccles to open the season. The all-important coin toss.
That's tails, heads,
with Bellinger
tails.
and Cubby out there.
Tails. The call is tails. We have to redo the flip.
That's a first.
Didn't land flat.
The call is
Do it
tails.
again here.
It is a tails. You have won the toss. Utah will go on defense first.
All right, Utah on defense first. Brady Hoke's Aztecs for the 25 have it first to begin overtime. You said it several times, Aaron, during the broadcast. There's a lot of time left in the fourth quarter.
2-score leads are the scariest leads for coaching staffs because they know their players are feeling good. They think the game's over with. We're up by 14 points. 1 score. Let's go back. Greg Bell fumbled the football.
Right.
Gave him an opportunity. Score a touchdown. Then all of a sudden, your team's saying, oh no, we're only up by a score. And the other team's like, we're only down a score now, boys. So the momentum shifts. The mindset shifts. And Utah, prime example of it right there. You're never out of it. Whole quarter to go, only down 2 scores, just takes a couple plays.
All right, let's start overtime. Matthews in motion. Play fake for Johnson. Rolls out, throws. Bellinger has the catch. Decked by Davis at about the 11.
And a great catch by Bellinger on the corner route. Tremendous concentration, going down, defender in his face, strong hands. And a good thing for Utah too, they've done a great job there in the fourth quarter. They should be nice and rested heading in this overtime where San Diego State's defense up and down the field, 2-minute drills, maybe a little bit fatigued.
It's a great first play. First and goal. Johnson, time, delivers, end zone, incomplete. Flags flies. Trying for Bellinger. And it's pass interference. They'll get closer to the goal line. It'll be first and goal again.
Pass interference. Defense, number 28. The foul occurred in the end zone. The ball will be splayed at the 2-yard line. Automatic first down.
Brandon McKinney, guilty party there for Utah, the senior from Orange, California.
I like the mix-up. You think start the second half, offense hasn't been on the field a ton lately. Give the ball to Bell, run it. We've seen 2 passes to the tight ends. Mixing it up. Great job getting inside the 2-yard line. Now it's time to Greg Bell show, I think.
First and goal. Play fake instead. Johnson keeps, Johnson throws, end zone, caught, Rudolph, touchdown! Jay Rudolph has got in the end zone. And San Diego State gets the first points overtime, make it 30-24.
Great job by Lucas Johnson. Eluding defenders, we're thinking run, bootleg. You think he's gonna pull it down, miss one, buys his time, and then Jay Rudolph, the blocking tight end, with a touchdown.
First catch of the year for Rudolph. Critical PAT for Ariza. He's got it. And San Diego State has a touchdown lead beginning overtime.
And you know the defense was threatened by his legs. He's shown it off a few times in this ball game. Little stiffy, stays alive. And then just put it right on the big guy. Don't make him work for it, right on his chest.
Iowa State UNLV game underway, now available at cbssports.com/CBSSN. Get you out there as soon as this game is over here from Carson. So Utah's got to answer with a touchdown on the PAT. Send it to the second overtime. First overtime game for Utah since November 14th of 2015. They lost to Arizona in Pac-12 play, 37-30. Cameron Rising faces pressure, deep ball, end zone caught, Dixon! Jalen Dixon on the first play of overtime for Utah, touchdown.
And what do you know, he threw it with one shoe. Charlie Brewer once again lost the shoe, but still throws a dime in the back of the end zone.
You going for one or two here?
He's going to get some kind of shoelace deal after this. NIL money coming your way, bud. I'm going for one. I am not going for two. What a throw. What a catch. The adjustment from Dixon.
Utah's got to get the correct personnel on the field here on the PAT. We know Reading has missed 1 point after in this game. Got to have it to send it to a second overtime. Jaden Redding got this one. No worries. Second overtime on the way from Carson, California.
The best things America makes are the things America makes out here.
UNLV 7-0. It's now available at cbssports.com/CBSSN. Guys, we'll get you out there as soon as your game is over.
Hey, Brent, thanks so much. Starting the second overtime here in Carson, California. Here's Rising, who throws. Catch made for Enos. Trenton Thompson wrestles him down at the 19-yard line. Now remember, new rules, college football. Second overtime, touchdown, you've got to go for two. And here we are in the second OT. Gain of 6, first down play. Rising has been spectacular. 3 touchdown passes off the bench in relief for Charlie Brewer for Utah tonight. On second down, Covey. It might have been behind it, but it is called on the field an incomplete pass, not a lateral. That was close.
Yeah, one of the few missed throws we've seen from Rising. Let's see.
Close.
Ooh, very close.
Reach back. All right, 3rd and 4 here. Overtime number 2. Third down numbers, not great for the Utes. And this is overtime. Rising, some pressure. End zone, Dixon again reaching up, incomplete. Head-to-head with Trenton Thompson. Not this time for Jalen Dixon. Rising would like the PI called. No flag. Here comes the field goal unit.
See, this is more of a PI to me than the previous PI that was called a PI, if all that PIing makes sense.
I'm with you.
You gave him an opportunity, and you knew that they were coming out with 0 inside plays. Fade is a great call for that. Wish it was a little bit more of a back shoulder.
This from 37 for Reading. No good! Pushed it wide right to keep it 31 each. And now San Diego State just needs a field goal to win it.
Holds good, snaps good, just pushed it. Just pushed it right, just like the missed PAT.
Tough night for Jaden Redding. Sophomore from Virginia can only watch now for the bench. Johnson will hand to Bell. Looks for room left side. Not much there. By Sewell.
Well, a couple things here. Utah, you got to bring the heat. See if you can push it back as far as you can to make this a longer field goal. And then for San Diego State, discussion will be had. Which hash does your kicker want to kick from? Where does he feel most comfortable? Down the middle, left hash, right hash. And possibly even after this play, get him set up.
Second and 9. Here's Bell. Plows ahead. Gets physical again. Lunges forward to about the 22. Middle of the field. $116 yards of the night for Greg Bell. 32 carries. Another tackle for the All-American Devin Lloyd of Utah. 3rd and 7. Bell again. Up the middle. Tries to push the pile forward. Gets to the 19. That's the progress. It's a gain of 3. Now it's time for Matt Ariza to come on the field, try to win this one for San Diego State. One for 2. The career-long first half was from 51. This one from 36. For the walk-off. Timeout. Utah and Kyle Whittingham trying to ice the kicker, Matt Ariza, who's done a little bit of everything tonight for San Diego State.
Oh, big, you said a career long, just smashed it right down the middle. And then an opportunity for a 48-yarder. Just did not draw like he was hoping it would. But this is the most important one of the day right here.
4th all-time, San Diego State. Career field goal made percentage, 78.6%. He's a good one. All right, Utah uses its lone overtime timeout. And here we go. For the win. No good. Missed it wide to the right. He pulled it. And Utah's still alive. Still tied at 31. The snap was high. And the kick pulled wide. OTs continue from...
So many great stories begin with "once upon a time." That simple phrase makes you listen a little closer and allows your imagination to take over. Well, once upon a time, there were those that came from the smallest of towns and the biggest of cities who believed in themselves, even when the world had their doubts. In the face of adversity, they carried on.
Mahomes on tiptoes out of this world. An answered prayer. The return to glory.
Yes, a great story begins with once upon a time, but pay attention to the middle. Because in the end, you may find a happily ever after. And maybe that moment, you only find once in a lifetime.
Third overtime, new rules this year. College football got to go for 2, so it's going to be a duel of 2s here in the third OT. Triple overtime from Carson. San Diego State direct snap to Bell. Matthews throwing, Johnson end zone. He's got it. Little trickeration, and the quarterback Johnson has the catch.
The Philly special, baby.
The 2-pointer for San Diego State.
Oh, the Philly special lives on in 2021.
It's awesome. There he goes.
Communication, quick snap, and just the quarterback leaking out to the flat. Thought it was underthrown for a quick second. I was like, oh no, don't do it.
Nice throw for Matthews. All right, so Utah's got a match. That's the best they can do is tie. If they do, we go to a fourth overtime, still going for 2-pointers until we have a winner. New rule this year, player safety to avoid starting from the 25 in each successive overtime. Good rule. Pledger featured back, going for 2. Covey in motion. Blessing end zone. O'Toole has got it. What a catch, Connor O'Toole. To tie it at 33.
Woo! We've seen some sweet catches. Oh, he got under it. He got under it.
That was close.
Oh, they'll look at it. They'll see. I don't see the ball moving too much.
I think he had it to the ground.
Yeah.
I think it's a good catch. It's close. Let's go to the studio for an update. Here's Brent Stover in New York.
Guys, they reviewed the previous Breece Hall touchdown. We showed you. It turns out he wasn't in, but the very next play, he is in. 7-0 Iowa State at UNLV. It's available at cbssports.com/CBSSN.
Brent, thanks so much. Get you out there here at CBS Sports Network. When this thriller ends from Carson, we're not sure when that's going to be. Called a catch for O'Toole, Aaron, a moment ago on the field.
I just don't know if we can pause it right when the ball hits the ground. Pause it real quick. A lot of the meat of that football is touching grass.
It is being reviewed.
The good thing it was called touchdown. I don't know, man. I don't think, for me, it's not a catch. The thing it was called a catch on the field, so you have to find enough evidence to overturn this.
You know what the fans of San Diego State thinks because you see the movement when he hits the ground with it. Connor O'Toole.
I think enough of the ball hit the ground. I would overturn this, but it's going to be tough to do that.
It's going to be tough.
Right there.
Overwhelming video evidence to reverse the call on the field. There's a little movement there, but he does possess when he rolls over. Let's see.
To review, the ruling on the field has been changed to an incomplete pass.
It's over.
The game is over.
San Diego State wins in triple overtime. 33-31. Aztecs start the season a perfect 3-0. What a finish from Carson. What a game tonight. O'Toole, an incredible effort to catch the 2-pointer. Well, Aaron,
I'll tell you what, if you would have told me midway through the fourth quarter that we'd be going to the triple overtime, I would have said you're crazy.
Lucas Johnson and his coach are pretty relieved. Wow. Now for Aaron Murray, Amanda Garrett, the entire crew. It's Dave Ryan saying so long. It's been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Now, let's send you out to Las Vegas. Rich Wallace, Aaron Taylor, Jenny Dell on the call. Iowa State, number 14, taking on UNLV. Guys.